talking about flashing lights, baby. Flashing lights everywhere.
Niggas was saying shit about me. They didn't even fucking know me. This is my story. This is what I was doing when wasn't nobody looking.
Y'all don't know what goes on in practice or the locker room.
Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. What?
What do we have going on?
What?
Hold on.
They started
I leave for a week.
Hold on. This is the arena, all right?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry.
We got to get right.
Get me right.
We are a black show. We do black things. Okay?
Get me right.
You know what you're getting into.
My waves had.
Always an adventure.
Get me right before. Sorry.
The waves is waving. The waves are waving.
Get me right.
Shout out to JC, the legend.
All right.
Hopefully one day I'll make enough money to be able to get a haircut like y'all. Hopefully. Until then, Supercuts.
Supercuts is great.
Supercuts.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I went to Supercuts when I was in college once.
You went
a
to
little
Supercuts?
trim.
For real?
Yeah. Yeah. It was on campus. A little trim. Yep.
But this is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. As always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us.
What to do?
You can't wear those in certain parts of the city.
What up? Nah,
You can in Willie Hills. We got Lexi Brown back with us.
Yay.
Dog can't wear can. Okay.
Cannon.
Much more
Yeah.
docile.
Cannon.
It's been about 5 days since the accident. We good. And we got Brandon Jennings here with us, representing Tough Crowd.
Always.
Under Armour.
Every day.
Every single day.
Sleep, dream, everything.
You live your raps, and I respect it. Hey, but speaking of, we need a new Tough Crowd pack. I know you was giving a starter pack to the fans if we can get a certain amount of viewers on the show, but
Yeah. Me and Gil got a Tough Crowd.
we got some Gil's Arena stuff coming?
Like coming, pack coming.
Oh.
So we've been
Fan. For us. Yeah.
It's gonna be real.
Shit, I'm the biggest fan, so.
Yeah, we got some stuff cooking.
And as y'all know, I'm a little bit washed. My fit games are questionable, but Tough Crowd always got me looking right. But here's what we got cracking in the arena today. The Elite Eight for the in-season tournament is set, but which squad is winning the chip and that 500,000 rack prize? Mark Cuban sold a majority stake in the Mavs, and head coach Jason Kidd wants reporters to write some positive shit about Luka and Kyrie. And the Dubs have been looking more like the L's this season, but is their dynasty about to die nasty? Ooh, but before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Download the app, use promo code GIL. They will match your first deposit up to $100. We tell you the same stuff every day. Time for you to start listening. We're gonna do some higher loads at the end of the show, potentially help you get your bread up. Don't take our word for it. And we do MostlyFans at the end of every show. So if you drop a good question with your Underdog Fantasy username and we use it on the show, Underdog will give you a $50 bonus.
Hey, where's the music?
I know.
They came in.
I can't switch voices to it.
Let us find out. You will call in.
And if you send a good video question to mostlyfansgil@gmail.com and we use it on the show, we'll give you $100. If you're smart, you're gonna ask a couple questions in that video and we will give you more bread. As always, if you can't watch the show with us on YouTube, you can get audio versions on Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcast from. And again, we gotta keep letting y'all know, because this is a momentous occasion at Gil's Arena. We are doing the first annual Gil's Arena Shootout presented by Underdog Fantasy. Remember, if you're trying to get on the action, you can go to the Discord page to sign up for a chance to be entered in the competition. We're also holding an open tryout Saturday, December 16th at the District Court in Chatsworth, where the top 16 finishers will qualify for the Gil's Arena Shootout, January 20th, 2024. They will take on our illustrious Gil's Arena crew, in addition to our two celebrity creators, Jenna Bandy and Jesser. Winner take all shootout for a $100,000 grand prize. And we got the correct address now, so I'm gonna give it to you. It's 19851 Nordhoff Place, Unit 104 in Chatsworth, California. Make sure you pull up there December 16th. Do we know what time yet?
It said
Just
9
show up.
It said 9 a.m. on
Ooh.
that.
Is it not? I mean,
I'm
yeah.
like, that's
Man,
early.
100, man, that'd be good to start off the year.
100K?
100K?
Yeah.
Wait,
100K
is
to
that
start
a
off the
week?
year?
Great at yes.
Is that a week?
I'll get out of bed for 2:30.
100K.
Yeah, it's
You might have
Saturday.
to, hey, you might tell, hey, boss, hey, boss.
No, it's
I gotta
Saturday.
practice.
It's a Saturday.
That's
It's a
100K.
Saturday.
Hey,
Saturday
some of you
morning.
ladies about to be dumped. It's like when 2K come out. You know what I mean? Hey. I'll be here for a while.
So we can practice.
Everybody's invited. If you're the work and you have a jumper, pull up. Get your practice right. What is it? We're doing five shots from 5 spots?
Yeah, so I think it's college 3, which is a little in front of the. No, that's like a little bit behind the
High school.
high school 3, right? So college 3, 5 spots, 5 shots, right? So a total of 25 shots.
Okay, so we've got a special MostlyFans question from underdog user by the name of Shotmaker10.
Shot maker 10.
Why do I feel like this is Rashad? But I'm practicing for the shootout. How many makes do I need to average per day to be ready? And he also wanted to know, what's the most threes you've hit in a real game? I hit 14 in high school. He said no cap.
I know, I've
So
never
shot
hit 14.
maker 10. So shot maker is his name.
Shotmaker10.
So he should know the answer to this.
Yeah,
then.
so he
don't
already
need
is
us.
fucking shooter.
Right, shot maker.
Shot maker for you to like to
Figure it
even have
out
a chance,
yourself.
you got to take 1,000 makes. Yeah.
2,000 makes.
Yeah, 2,000 make. Get his ass some tendonitis before the shoot. Nah, but I mean,
It's like what, 200 makes?
200 makes a day?
Yeah. If you start now,
200 makes a day.
Yeah. Makes, though.
makes.
200
So he probably shooting
him, shot maker. His
Shot
name is
maker?
shot maker.
You shouldn't be shooting more than 450.
He probably from either Indiana, right? Probably Utah, probably Arizona.
Do those states produce buckets? Like those the shooter
Shooters.
states?
Shooters.
Yeah.
Those the shooter states?
Mostly white states, because he.
Iowa.
There we go. There.
Yeah. He probably.
Boston.
Boston.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know. How many shooters come out of
Mr.
Boston?
Shot maker.
Mr. Shot Maker. We own you.
Mr.
We own you.
Yeah, what's the most threes that you've hit in a real game?
In a real game, probably NBA 8.
You are correct. February 28, 2004, against the Lakers. How about high school?
Wait, 2000 what?
2004.
Oh, so that wasn't a 60-pointer game.
I think you had like 35.
35?
Lexi, how about yourself? How
I
many?
don't even know. Maybe 5 or 6.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't be getting that many up. That's gonna change.
In
gotta
high
work on
school?
that.
What happened in high school?
I wasn't shooting threes like that in high school. Yeah, it was blow by.
Brandon,
Blow by, yeah.
how about you? Do you know you're a career high for makes in the NBA?
7?
You were close.
8 twice.
8 twice?
Yeah, you had 7 during the 55.
That was nice. Shooting that thing.
Versus the Pacers,
Oh, shooting that.
when you were a Piston, and I'm waiting, and versus the Kings, when you were with the Bucks.
Okay.
It was too easy to get to the basket. So I didn't,
All right, so now this season I gotta get 8 or more.
I think now, like, if you played, it would be way higher now, because the 3 line.
But I don't know. Like I don't know if I will settle. See, that was my thing. Like back then, you're backing up because you want me to shoot it. Which no, I'm gonna drive. So I'm not gonna settle like the guys do. I'm just gonna keep going to the basket, knowing that you don't want me there.
Yeah, but
you
from
want
your
me to shoot.
but from your range though, like in the way they play, I feel like you would have like 12 threes in this.
But you would have
No,
to
no, no.
shoot threes because even
Yeah.
if you keep getting to the basket, they gonna go down and keep shooting threes.
Cool.
Twos aren't gonna offset the
60%,
threes.
30%, 60%. Like if you look at the top scorers, they're all mid-range and layup guys. They're not
Yeah,
very.
that's true.
They're not high three-point shooting makers. Besides Steph and Luka. But even Luka don't take a lot of threes.
Trae Young take a lot of threes.
But he's 26.
We're going to talk about Steph and Luka a little bit later in the show. We got a lot to get into, but we got to start with something questionable coming out of San Antonio. So Spurs forward turned point guard Jeremy Sochan is still working on his court vision, but is he seeing the vision with how he likes his pizza?
Nah, that's disgusting.
Bro, it's not disgusting.
Oh my god. Ketchup on pizza, bro?
Fire combination.
Ketchup pizza. Oh my god.
Combination.
No. No, man, what you think about ketchup on pizza, man?
Try it. No.
Yo, that's so dope. Like the vets, like the guys who played from before, they look like they stuck around.
Yeah, they hang out in San Antonio, which is even more impressive. Just being real. No knock to the city.
No.
I mean, it's not a premier destination. You never said I'm going to San Antonio.
You're right.
No, but I mean, it makes sense. They never really went anywhere else. So
They don't know any better.
You lived there for 12, 14 years. That's actually your home.
You could probably ball out in San Antonio though. Big ass ranch.
Yeah.
Man, you know how much knowledge I'll be trying to get from Ginobili, like in that arena, locker room, you know, every day.
So let's talk about this ketchup on pizza.
Disgusting.
In theory, ketchup on pizza can make sense though. Tomato sauce is a key ingredient, and ketchup is technically a tomato sauce. But are y'all rolling with the ketchup on the pizza?
That was a lot of ketchup.
It was egregious.
Like, that was like a lot of ketchup for anything that even requires ketchup. That's disgusting.
I wasn't poor. I had regular tomato sauce.
You had the catsup?
That looked like poor people shit, where you didn't have actual tomato sauce, you didn't have spaghetti sauce or whatever, pizza sauce, whatever they put on that, and your mama just threw ketchup on it and then spread it around, threw a little cheese.
Oh, wait, can I interrupt this conversation real quick?
Yes.
My mother just texted me and reminded me that I had 10 threes last year in France.
Shout out to Mama Brown.
She said, excuse me, ma'am, you had 10 threes in France.
That's a good mom.
Sure
First
did.
of all, how do you not know that? You should. I don't even shoot that much.
Overseas basketball is gone.
Speaking of moms, happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday,
And
mom.
my dad's birthday.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Oh my God.
Happy birthday, Shawnee.
It's Mr. Brown?
There's a lot of birthdays today.
Sorry
Hey,
to
yeah.
take us back to
He was
that.
the original Dapper,
Please.
right? He was the original?
Don't get him back.
Hey, look, he had it together, but he was the original.
He reminded us often when that
Oh,
game
he meant-
started.
Oh, he did?
He's like, I did that. That's me.
Could he see?
No.
Okay, see?
Couldn't see
That's a
nothing.
good daughter. That's a good daughter.
Good daughter.
But yes, 10 threes, okay, everybody. Sorry. Yep.
We appreciate you.
Yeah. Thanks,
You got
Mom.
10 threes, but how do you feel about ketchup on pizza?
Disgusting. Ketchup doesn't belong on pizza.
Privilege.
You said you had ketchup spaghetti?
Hell no, I had the real sauce. I can afford the real sauce.
Oh, when
like
you-
I didn't have the
Like it was-
the regular Wonder Bread with the cheese and the ketchup put in there, call it pizza. No. I had regular Domino's Pizza Hut, the real one back then when the shit was actually good.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, they
Yeah.
packed you out with the cheese and all that. I had regular pizza. I didn't have the created pizza. I didn't have the created hamburgers and shit that your mom and pop made.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah.
had from the regular store.
Yeah.
No,
Not that big
so
block
No
of-
to ketchup on pizza.
Huh?
So no ketchup
No.
on pizza. Okay.
No ketchup. Yeah, no ketchup on pizza. Hot sauce on
Ranch.
pizza.
Sriracha? What kind?
Ranch.
Ranch.
Ranch
Yep.
on pizza.
Ranch and ranch and hot sauce on pizza.
I've never
for sure.
tried hot
Any
sauce.
day.
What?
The little
Actually, ketchup
garlic
on a
dip.
lot of. Hot sauce on a lot of things.
The Papa John? You talking the Papa John's? Or
You gotta
I don't
keep
want
the-
no veggies on my pizza. Like,
pineapples?
Nasty.
yeah.
Nasty.
Hawaiian?
You like pineapple?
What?
Y'all like hot fruit? Y'all like hot fruit?
What?
Like who? Like
That's
who?
probably the weirdest thing.
Who eats hot fruit?
You just
Apple
pineapples?
pies!
Huh?
Just pineapples?
Nah, I like I do pineapple and I'm weird. I like seafood pizza. So like lobster and pineapple.
Oh, no, you rich.
Oh yeah, like
Lobster pizza.
Lobster.
shrimp and pineapple.
I've
Yeah.
had lobster pizzas. It is
See,
good.
lobster pizza.
But lobster and pineapple.
Brandon, you not rolling with hot fruit?
Hot fruit?
Anchovies.
Like pineapple hot fruit on a pizza is disgusting.
what?
like the only thing that can be hot is like an apple pie.
That's
That's
what
it.
someone was talking about during
But-
Thanksgiving. Because
What?
they don't like pies, because they're like, hot fruit is nasty. And I'm like, okay, when you put it that way.
Well, I mean apple
Peach
pie.
cobbler? Peach cobbler?
I mean with vanilla ice cream.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
you
like
know, so it's
pie,
not-
I think
but
I'm weird.
pineapples
I
on
like
pizza.
apple pie, cherry pie.
I like pies.
What's the other one? Peach cobbler.
Yeah,
No
peach-
fruit. So I'm the one that
Just the sauce
I'm
and the-
I like just the sauce and the sweet bread. I just cut out all the fruit, throw that in the trash. Ooh, shit.
Just syrup and
Just
crust.
just syrup and
So,
Syrup and crust. All right.
brings me to my next question. What's the most trifling thing that you put on food? That if people saw it, they'd be like, yo, you're not right in the head.
Sometimes I put sriracha mayo on my eggs.
Sriracha, what?
Sriracha mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise? Mayonnaise.
Oh
Mayonnaise.
Extra mayonnaise.
On the bottle, it looks like it's.
Yeah, I got
like,
some upstairs. Yeah.
That's what's on the bottle. Sriracha. Yeah, it's orange. I put that on my eggs sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's reasonable.
Brandon's not wrong.
Mayonnaise? No, mayonnaise is like something I'm just
I don't like mayonnaise either, but
Oof.
Probably cereal. I do strawberry milk. I do strawberry milk and agave. But before it was honey. But now agave.
what
with
kind
my
of
Fruity
cereal?
So then I gotta mix Fruity Pebbles with
Gil,
Cinnamon
you're
Toast
a
Crunch.
kid, bro.
No, yeah, he's
You are
bad.
a child.
What? Y'all grew up? Who wants to grow up?
That's a lot of sugar.
Yes. What kind of cereal you eat?
I eat all types of cereal, but not often.
Oh, yeah.
Fruit Loop. I do like
Fruity
Fruit Loops.
Pebbles.
Fruity, yeah, but with regular almond milk.
Nah, I need that
unsweetened.
strawberry
Captain
joint.
Crunch.
Woo! What?
Captain
don't like
Crunch
Captain
berries?
Crunch?
Captain Crunch berries? What is going on?
It's like carbonate. No.
No.
Like when the milk is done, like, see, that's what happens. When the milk is done and you get that flavored milk. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna create, because my dad tried to make me do healthy. Right? So it was like not even Frosted Flakes, it was that bland kind. It was like K, special K, right? And then it was like, there's no taste in here, so I had to like create the strawberry milk in it.
You see the football player that put mayonnaise in his coffee?
Come again?
His name is like Will Levi
find
or
it.
something like
That
that.
is actually.
Will Levis.
Oh, yeah.
He puts mayonnaise in his coffee.
Is he
That's actually-
Samoan?
He is mayonnaise.
No, he's white.
He is mayonnaise.
Hey, do y'all ever, speaking of foods, weird stuff, do y'all ever watch shows where they have like weird things that they do, like eat, like seat covers and shit like that, toilet paper?
Like my strange addiction.
Use diapers? I'm just gonna, like use diapers, somebody use diapers. Now, the problem with this is, it's mostly women that have these weird eating things. Like it's always weird eating, like ashes. Like yeah, someone's eat ashes. Like, come on, y'all, what is going on?
What is going on?
Like I be watching this and like,
It's my strange addiction.
that is?
But I will say men do weird things like be in relationships with their cars. Sexual, emotional
okay,
relationships with their cars.
I don't know the money we spent on it. The money we spent.
So we talk about weird things on that show. That was an episode.
Yes,
So that's what y'all do.
I had a teammate who was addicted to his rims. He spent $10K on it and literally just.
No, the weird thing is watching people eat. People who be eating like the seafoods and like,
the
big
mukbang.
people who watch them eat and like the crunching and all. That's not weird. Like, no.
I
What?
enjoy those videos.
You do?
Over dipping.
Oh my God.
Over dipping in the
They're
sauce.
Yeah, like,
and they just, I
too
do
much.
like those.
That's a whole
Like I
like,
just
it's a whole
living
genre.
vicariously through these people because they're eating things that my stomach can't handle. But they make it look so good.
Well,
They're having like king crab legs, bro.
And they just be tearing them up.
Crazy.
let's talk about some basketball now, shall we? So big news coming out of Dallas on Tuesdays was announced that Mark Cuban is selling a majority stake in the Mavs. So Shams put up the tweet, said sources Mark Cuban selling majority stake of the Dallas Mavericks to Miriam Adelson and casino tycoon Adelson family for a valuation in the range of $3.5 billion. In one of the most unique setups in NBA history, Cuban gets to keep shares in team and full control of basketball operations. So this family, I believe, owns the Sands Corporation, which used to be heavy in Vegas. I think they now are overseas in like Macau and Singapore or whatever, but still getting that bag. And I think she sold like 10% of stock she owns in the company, and that was valued at like $2 billion. So big ballery. Cuban cashing out though. He bought the Mavs in 2000 for $285 million. And now he's cashing out while still calling the shots. Cuban also announced that he's quitting Shark Tank, so he might be going through some things.
I love that show.
Pretty good show.
Started going through, I want to enjoy life.
I'm about to say $3.5 billion.
Yeah, I want to enjoy life.
Chilling, probably.
Start something new.
So Gil, we'll start with you. Thoughts on Mark Cuban selling a majority stake in the Mavs, but still maintaining control of basketball ops?
I mean, smart move. I mean, big time money play, gives him whatever freedom that he's looking for, and he still gets to be around the game that he loves, right? So it's not like he's going away. He just, it's time to sell, and I can move on in a different direction financially, invest in other things, and then I can just focus strictly on basketball. I like it.
Yeah, $3.5 billion. Like,
That's, I think, the total value. I thought it'd be more based on just how teams have been moving nowadays, but.
no, good for him. I mean, I saw a lot of negative responses to him doing that. Like, oh, something about to come out. I'm just like, why can't a guy just want to cash out and enjoy his life? Like, what? I do like him on Shark Tank though, so that kind of makes me upset. But good for him.
I didn't realize Cuban was 65, so he's been in this game.
He was good for 65.
Yeah, he out here.
Go,
Been
Mark.
in a long time.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, he's been a great owner for years. I mean, he takes care of, teams when we come in and, make sure everybody's great. So, I mean, he's just getting rewarded. The basketball guys are rewarding him.
Okay.
For, being a great owner and, for what he does.
So you mentioned him being a great owner, even from an outside perspective. Like, nobody here has played for the Mavs, but Cuban appeared on All the Smoke recently, broke down one of the ways he tried to embarrass other owners while doing some low-key recruiting.
Every time you play the Dallas Mavericks, whether you win or lose, you win.
If you win, you get to eat.
Because it's a full buffet laid out in the locker room: barbecue, beans, cornbread,
Everything.
biscuits, you name it. Links, all that, ribs. Just sitting there in the
Best
locker
barbecue
room.
sauce. I don't know whose barbecue sauce that is, but shout out to them.
How did that come about, though?
I wanted to embarrass other owners.
Ooh,
That's what it was. I'm like, they don't even, because I would hear from guys, we don't get this, were guys we would trade for. Guys would tell me, I just went from the outhouse to the penthouse, and I'm like, okay, I just want to rub it in a little bit. And so I'm like, we're cooking for our guys, just make a little bit more and give it to the other guys. And I used to put in like really plush towels too, but y'all would steal them all. And so it was like, take them all home.
So some other info, in a 2005 SI article about Cuban, voted best visitors locker room by 45% of opposing players. And he also has been notorious for taking care of his guys. He put PlayStation 2, satellite TV, headphones, facial recognition technology, all types of lighting and other shit. But just to show, he really cared about the squad. So you guys have all played, you both have played at Dallas. Do you agree Dallas had the best visitors locker room?
When it comes to like the space in visitors' locker room, yeah, Dallas is probably the biggest.
Yeah.
Spatial-wise, yeah.
Yeah, space, food. I mean, it feel like a home game.
So they treat you all right. Yeah. So on the opposite side, who had the worst visitors locker room?
Sacramento. Yeah, the Sacramento.
Damn.
I'm about to say, yeah. The old arena.
The old arena.
Yeah, the old arena.
Okay.
Like when we first, that, bro.
It was the hockey, because it was hockey. It was, that's where the hockey team was.
Bro, and it was like 3 showers in there.
Damn.
Oh my God.
15 guys, 3 showers, and like everybody like this.
Yeah.
That was the worst.
It was funny, we both said it.
That's funny.
Boston's bad too. But we have space, but it's just Boston, like the showers be cold. Did
you feel like they do that intentionally?
Yeah, like it be freezing, like for shoot around, like it be like 13 degrees in there.
Like that food thing was really, really big in the NBA because that's when owners really got smart, right? Now I remember I had the conversation with APPAREL about that. Like most of us are coming in here on empty stomachs, practicing, and then when we leave, we're gonna eat fast food. We're young. We don't know. We don't understand gourmet food. Yeah, we have all the money, but we didn't come from college. Like, think about what we ate in college coming from home. So we don't understand chef and all that stuff. So it would be a better investment for you to have food here, lunch after practice or breakfast, right? We didn't, even when I left in 2010, we didn't have catering yet. We didn't actually have catering inside that locker room yet. We got catering on the food from Dallas and Cleveland. I thought LeBron was the first one. I thought Cleveland at 2003, 2004 was the first group to give the opponent food. Because we was playing them in the playoffs.
Okay.
And then I remember like, yo, what is this?
They gave y'all food. Did you trust it?
Hell yeah.
That shit.
Man, like, think about it. Like, as a hooper, if this is what you're serving us as the opposing team, what are y'all getting over there?
Yeah.
Right? And those little things is what made other teams attractable.
Yeah.
Attractive.
Attractive.
What the fuck is that?
Can you make up a new word every episode? Today's attractive.
I didn't even take a shot yet. You know what I mean?
Oh, but what we got here?
Oh, Milt Palacio.
Shout out Milt, Belizean legend.
Yes. This is his joint right here. Gave us, hey man, the NBA players, man, in the liquor business, they hooking your boy up.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. Your bar look amazing. Your bar look good.
My bar look good, right?
Got some legends up in there.
Free
All
bar.
free? All free. So, Lexi, our producer, want to know, what was your experience like at Duke in terms of like training table and all that type of stuff?
Our training table was great. We had a chef. Her name was Sam, and me and her were like this because I really love food. So we had breakfast and dinner, I think, because we had class all day. So we had morning practices, breakfast after, and then we would have dinner later. The men, I think they had 3 meals, but because me and her were so close, when they were done with their food, she would let me go in and take some of the guys' leftover food and stuff. So
Better or worse than the WNBA?
way better.
Okay, just curious.
Curious.
At Duke? Yeah, for sure. I'm bet.
Well, I will say when I was in Minnesota, we had a chef before practice, after shoot around, after games, we would have food. And I don't know how many teams do that, but I know Minnesota was like hands down my best experience as far as like nutrition and food and stuff.
Y'all didn't go to dinner? I mean, like lunch or like as a team, like out to restaurants?
What do you mean?
Y'all didn't go to restaurants?
In college?
Yeah.
Yeah, like on the road, we would.
Not at home?
I mean, we would like ourselves.
Oh.
But like.
Not team funded?
They were poor.
No, we would have No, my second year in Maryland is when all like the rules started changing, when they were able to like start paying for like outings. So I was like, I think that was my second
What
year
year
in
is this?
Maryland. 2014.
What did y'all have cracking in Arizona, Gil? Because I know.
I don't even remember having like a chef. We had it was called P of Chains. It was Ruth Chris, not Ruth Chris, something steakhouse, Outback Steakhouse.
Ooh.
Yeah, they
Tony
brought us in
Roma's.
every day.
Tony
like,
Roma's.
Like I remember we had a football player, his name was Pete Hansen, right? And he was a shot block kicker on the football team. So he was like 6'11", 6'10", right? Had about a 46-inch vertical, right? And he made the basketball team. Man, he was like, I'm in heaven. He said, I'm in heaven, because he's taken back, and he was like, yo, this is the best. He was really jealous. He was really jealous of what he's missed this whole time.
Because I think the Duke athletes had their own like training table type situation for like all the other sports, but men's and women's basketball had their own.
That's important. It's important to establish the hierarchy.
Yeah, we had.
But we didn't know any of the other athletes all the time, so that would kind of suck. But
open
I
wallets.
would, Duke was nice, beautiful, lovely.
So let's get back to Mark Cuban, just from your guys' perspective. I know neither of you play for the Mavs, but how is Cuban viewed as an owner by other players around the league?
I mean, for sure, top three owner.
Platinum,
for sure. Ever.
Platinum
tier?
Platinum tier.
Yeah.
Like from how he treats his players. Just put it like this. He sells his team, but inside of this sale, he still wants to be head of operations of basketball. That's how much he actually cares about the actual game. You know, the business part, he's probably like, I'm done with the business part of it, but just the basketball side of it, I still want full control.
Yeah. Yeah, because I just saw them play. I just took my son to the game. They played the Lakers.
Okay.
I just played the Lakers. I just had my son King. He met Mark Cuban was back there, just still involved, everything, like all up in it. Like you could tell he still just enjoys it.
Was Cuban doing any dirty macking back in the days, like trying to recruit on the low?
You didn't have to. You don't have to. I mean, your locker room did it all. Like, man, y'all got PlayStation in here?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Then you go back to your rusty ass shit like, oh, that's a bullshit.
I remember like my rookie year, we was playing him, and he's out there early shooting. And I remember I had my high top fade, and I was shooting. He was like, hey man, you should keep that. Like that's good marketing. Like you know. So he was just complimenting me on my marketing and like how it was. So it was pretty cool.
So question for you guys, why do we feel like we hear all this great shit about Cuban, all this great stuff about the Mavs, but it really hasn't translated into them landing big name free agents just historically? So what do you think the issue is? Plus Texas, I think the tax situation, you get to save a lot of your bread they would seem like a marquee destination.
It is a marquee destination if the rules was even. Like when you talk about marketing, you talk about the NBA, right? The destination's about the teams with the most money, right? When you're talking about lockouts, when we have a lockout, the lockout is never about players' salary. It's about owners they're not getting along, right? Because, Mark Cuban's overpaying for these free agents, which ups the value. So if you're worth 50, right, and your team is ready to pay you 50, and he comes and says, I give you 70. Now you worth 70 to him. Now whoever was in front of you, they automatically bump up and all that. So they were inflating. So there's 4 or 5 owners that was inflating the prices in the free agency market. So they end up having a lockout, right? That's what the lockout's for. It's the owners don't get along. And they try to figure out how to hard cap everything. That's what they really want. The poor owners want a hard cap.
Right.
The richer owners don't. They don't want it fair. Like, don't tell me how to spend my money. If I want to overpay for these Yeezys, I'm going to overpay for these Yeezys. I really want them, right? So what ends up happening is the way the NBA is now, the way the rules are, they don't want you to leave your city. So like it's, you lose a year and money. So like if I can make a 5-year 100 here, there, if I leave, it's 4-year 65. Right? So it's, there's such this big gap in the money situation where they don't want you to leave. So when he's looking for a free agent, big free agents, those big free agents like, it's not like you're the Lakers or, or the Knicks. Like, I don't want to.
And we also got to preface that he did get Kyrie this summer to come back.
Trade.
But got him in a trade, but got him to stay.
I mean, it's easy. Like, once he gets there, it's easy to keep him. It's just trying to say, like, I want to go after and get LeBron.
Yeah.
Right, LeBron, I can make $200 million here, or I can go to you, make $135 in Dallas.
In Dallas.
No thanks.
Great
You
city,
consider
though.
Dallas a small market? You would?
Yeah, so like when you're talking about markets, you go, it's New York, LA, right? Boston, Chicago. I guess fucking San Francisco's done creeped in there.
Philly.
Philly. Well, Philly's behind Washington and Miami, and then it's Philly. So I think Philly's probably like 7, 8 now, maybe. Right? Am I right?
You said Boston, right? Already.
Boston.
Population, you're talking about
Media
media market.
market.
So by media market, I think I'm looking at this as Mavs are like 5th in
Mavs
terms of
5th.
TV market side. I mean, Texas is big as shit, obviously.
But TV market,
Would you put Toronto in there?
Toronto's gonna be in there. Toronto will be top 6 at this point now, yeah. Right, where are they at?
Yeah, they're based on, I think it's 2022 NBA market size rankings. Toronto is 6th. Gil's out here getting it. Look at you.
Yeah.
No, because when I'm a free agent, I'm thinking about shoe market and all that. You have to really see what cities are popping.
Yeah.
Right, because it's all, it all translates to money and popularity. Popularity.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. So Lex,
like even little things like this, like you're better to be on the East Coast for being a celebrity unless you're that guy on the West, right? Because the East Coast, the West Coast gets to watch you play,
Right.
right, all the time. By the time a West Coast game comes on, right, unless you are the man,
Right.
they're asleep.
Yeah.
Right, it's 10 o'clock, 10:30 by the time a West Coast game comes on. So people are just sitting there, getting ready to fall asleep. So they don't really watch you like that unless you are a top guy. Other than that, that's why somebody like Jokic and all them wouldn't get that same, status. So that accounts too. Somebody like Booker gets hurt.
so Lexi, without compromising any current or future bags, who is the gold standard of owners in the WNBA?
Vegas.
Mark Davis? I mean, it's pretty.
Like, it's not even close. New York is pretty close.
Okay.
But yeah, Mark Davis is like embarrassed the entire league pretty much.
Okay,
the
so
last,
everybody else in the league need to
seasons.
get their weight up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And again, not trying to jeopardize no bags, but
Nah.
facts are facts.
We good.
So speaking of the Mavs, Luka and Kyrie experiment looking much better this season than it did last year. Head coach Jason Kidd is feeling some type of way about it. Kidd had smoke for ESPN reporter Tim McMahon after the Mavs win over the Rockets, with Luka dropping 41-9-9 and Kyrie putting up 27 and 5 dimes. McMahon, like a lot of people, was critical of the Luka and Kyrie duo last season, but Kidd wants to know where's the love now.
big deal about last year, but you're not making a big deal about it this year because shit's going good, right? So write some positive shit.
I just asked you a question.
And I'm giving you a fucking answer. Like, you guys, you know, there's all right to write positive stuff. People will read your positive shit. You don't always have to be negative, right? Like, it's just the world's already negative enough, right? So let's see some positive stuff on some positive people that are doing their job on a nightly basis.
Making it a lot easier to do that this year.
Well, we're only into this year. We can't go back to last year, right? Like, that's the fucking problem. Have a good night.
Damn.
There we go, Jay.
Finally, somebody said it.
Did J. Kidd get a little smoke?
Oh, yeah, a little smoke because he wanted to smoke.
Just kept that shit hostile.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tough,
He's
as Brandon
right,
would say.
though.
So, what are y'all thoughts on J. Kidd calling out the negativity?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Write some positive shit. There's good shit going on, and y'all ain't got nothing to say. That's so odd. Like, because he's right. I haven't seen anything positive written about how Kyrie and Luka are playing right now, and they're both playing really well.
We've seen it on Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Woof woof.
Woo, woo.
Woo woo. Woo woo.
No, but it's, you know, people want their narratives, right? You know, it's like we go into sports hoping everyone fails, so we can say "I told you so," right? And that's, you know, like if I'm Kyrie, it's like, yeah, remember I said it, where was the apology for Kyrie when he didn't want to take the vaccine and everybody in New York is suing now? There was no apology for him, like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Right? You know, like when you're wrong, just say, yo, I was wrong, my bad, brother. You know, it's easy to do that, you know, but when you keep this stance, players look at you like, no, I can't rock with you. Mm. You know, so if I'm Kyrie and them, it's like, talk to coach. Talk to coach.
Yeah, because Kyrie's not like an asshole. He's not rude. He is who he is, and people tried to villainize him so bad, and it all came around full circle. Now all the reporters, all the media look real dumb how they treated Kyrie, and now y'all don't have any, like, the least y'all can do is talk about how he's playing, and how he's playing well. And y'all don't have anything to say. So good for Jason Kidd for standing up for his players because they deserve that.
Yeah.
Brandon, what you think about the situation?
Yeah, they need their respect, man. Man, I got a chance to kick it with Kyrie after their game, too, man. Just such a good, humble person. Man, just so in tune with the game and what's going on in life. So, you know, just want to give him his flowers for, you know, keeping his head straight and still going and, you know, getting past all this. So, you know, I'm sure the basketball gods are going to, you know, keep rewarding him. So,
people don't know, in the summer, he trains girls basketball at Mamba Academy.
Kyrie?
Yeah. He does girls basketball camps. Yeah. So teaching girls how to dribble, keeping their base lows, like, because my daughter goes to him.
Yeah. I mean, I know I personally got caught up in what people were saying about him as being, like, problematic, not a good person, doesn't have a good heart. I mean, I personally, my opinion of Kyrie changed a little bit. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if Kyrie watches this, but, like, I'm gonna apologize to Kyrie right here, right now, because they were wrong. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't be mad at someone for standing in their beliefs and not letting money or narratives change that. So, I mean, I think Kyrie's a great dude, and yeah, he works with girls. He loves, supports women's basketball, and, like, that's important.
Yeah, we got to get him in the arena. Yeah, shout out to Kyrie.
For sure.
So back on the subject of Kidd, it's not an apples to apples comparison, but I know y'all remember Deion Sanders was talking big shit after Colorado started hot, you know, and proceeded to get clowned after they reeled off loss after loss. Should Kidd have waited a little longer before calling out the media, or is now the perfect time?
No, I mean, that's two different scenarios. Like,
that's what I said. I just not apples to apples.
With Deion, 4 games, you won 1 the year before that. 4, like,
Success.
he won.
Yeah.
Right?
So you should still be talking.
It's easy to say, oh, yeah, look at him now. Yeah, look at him now.
We was tuned in to Colorado football.
It's four. Colorado's one of the hottest teams in sports now. You know, the floodgates is going to open. He's going to continue to do great. Right now, his grade is an A. You can't say he's failed. It's an A. Right? It's an A. With Jason Kidd, he has this team full season. Last year, you know, you're bashing somebody for, you know, making an in-season, you know, trade, which has never worked for any team besides Detroit Pistons. Other than that, it's hard to win after you make big trades, big players in the middle of the season, right? So they struggled, of course, just like any team did and every team did before that. You know, now they got, you know, their footing under them and, you know, talk your shit.
Speaking of the Pistons, we got Rasheed Wallace pulling up to the arena next week. Just want to let y'all know that. It's going to be an exciting, action-packed week. One of my
We got the Sheed coming in?
Yes, sir. Sheed is coming in. So kind of a broader question now, and obviously all you guys have a unique perspective in the situation. But what kind of narrative did you see the media trying to create when you're playing now and when you guys played?
I think they're intentionally looking for negative stuff. I think they're just trying to bait you. Because like Jason said, writing about the positive, you know, probably doesn't hit like it does with the negative stuff. So I think, you know, and just in general, I think people are just after you. Like they're always trying to find a way to tear you down. So, you know, when you're playing well, it's like, you know, it kind of get overlooked, but when you're doing bad, they can't wait.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's true for all facets of life. People love toxicity, they love negative shit, they love, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's weird.
They don't care about positive. You know, you do some charitable, positive, whatever shit, and we don't care, like, but you get caught up.
I think it depends on who it is, too.
Yeah.
Like, people have, you know, their perception on people, so I think it just depends on who it is, who's winning and who's losing.
Yeah, it's, you know, like, if you're winning and you have, let's say, this locker room personality, you're a winner. Right, you're a winner. If you're winning with that type of attitude, you're a winner. If your team ain't successful, you're a bad locker room guy. Right? Like think about it. Like somebody like Jimmy Butler or Draymond Green, right? If they was on losing teams, those are considered bad locker room guys. But when it turns into, if they're winning and their team is winning, they're great leaders. They're great this, they're great that. Because there's more losers on a team than winners. Mentalities.
Yeah.
Right? So if there's one winner mentality on your team and there's 15 losers, you're the one that's out. I remember that at the end of like, right, Kobe's era in Lakers, the Lakers players didn't like him, right? Because he's demanding winning, right? So they want him out. You know, Jimmy Butler and the end of Chicago go to Minnesota. Bad locker room guy. You know, like you paint the narrative because you don't want to find more players like him. And that becomes the narrative. Like, so you got these guys talking about, oh, he's a bad locker room guy because I demand excellence. Like I'm the bad locker room guy working out 3 times a day, shooting 500 shots. I'm the bad locker room guy, not the dude that's sitting at the bar all day. Sitting at the strip club all day. That's not the bad locker room guy. I bet. Bet.
I mean, do you also feel like the media can be a little vindictive too if you don't give them what they want? Like if you don't give them, it's something like you got to play the game, and a lot of guys don't want to do that.
Oh yeah, I mean,
and
it's
girls
getting
as well.
worse.
You know what I mean?
Talking to the media, like they're shooting themselves in the foot, and now it's who can report first and not who can report correctly. So now a lot of media members are like jumping the gun on like information, and a lot of it is wrong. I saw someone on, I don't know what show it was on ESPN, but they took a tweet from one of those fake pages that like have the real name, but like they'll have like an accent over it or something. But everybody got the blue checks now, so people don't do their due diligence. You're reporting on a completely fake tweet, mad about something because you wanted to report it first. And I think we see that.
I forget what it was, but literally the account was like, yo, I just made this shit up, and it's like, like yo, I just made to see how people are gonna respond.
Like, I mean, and I've gotten sent some tweets and I'm like, do you see the handle? Like, read the handle. It's like, it's fake, but the blue check. You know?
A lot of people get caught up in that, right? Even with responses and stuff like that. They're responding to someone's fake handle, but it looks like the real person.
Dangerous.
It's like, creating beef.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Shout out Ball Sack Sports.
Ball Sack Sports.
I'm pretty sure that was the page.
Yeah, there's Ball Sack, there's Butt Crack.
Yeah.
There's NBA Central. I mean,
Yeah, NBA Central.
You really got to
Where did that one come from? Because that one is treacherous.
Yeah, very, very, very reckless in how
Ooh,
they move.
that one's
But also,
bad.
you know, like you have to adjust. That's why when I see shit now, I'm just like, I don't trust none of it.
I don't
Like-
trust it.
Like I gotta hear it. But even from a team dynamic, you guys talk about narratives and stuff. Like some players don't want to talk to me. Did you ever feel like you had players on the team that were a little too comfortable with the media and were giving a little too much information?
No, you always got to snitch in the locker room. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Like, that's for sure.
Could you identify who it was? I mean, the process of elimination.
You always know. It's never like the first option is always like that dude he wants to be the man, right? So he's trying to take down the man, so he's trying to take down the man, so he need his reporter to go ahead, throw them little jabs in and fuck him up a little bit, right? But that's a thing. That's a real thing, right? Usually the stars of the team have their own reporter, right? That ends up happening.
We see it even.
So like if you genuinely write a bad article about me, right, and you do it multiple times, I don't really fuck with you like that, right? Especially if it's just unjust, right? You just going out your way, trying to create division. Or you're trying to create division inside locker rooms, inside teams, right? Like even with titles like, is Luka and Kyrie, who's the best player on the team? The fuck do you care for? Right, let us play. Like, because human nature makes us really think about who's gonna take the last shot. Now we sitting there looking at each other like who's gonna take the last shot? You know what I mean? So, media outside people that has nothing to do with the locker room sit there and try to dictate the pecking order that's already been established.
And then how do you all feel about when you have coaches, you talk about certain players using the media to push narratives, but coaches using the media to do that, especially when it's directed towards yourself?
Listen.
You about to get
I'm gonna tell you this. I was the number one option, right? So the coach couldn't do none of that shit. He can try, but it's like, I'll get you fired, man. Shut up. No.
Okay, Gil.
You know what I mean? Got to show a little love. Nah, but coaches would do that when they know you're on the out, right? It's always
Or they on the out.
Huh?
Or they on the
Or
out.
they're on the out, or you're on the out. It's always when you leave a situation, right? This is just period. Not talking to anyone who used to be here. When you was here, it was fine. When you leave, you tell everybody about the problems. That's what happens with players. When I need you and you helping me win, he's the best player ever. And then when he leaves, he was such a headache. He was a problem. He didn't want to do this. He didn't want to do that. Like,
Yeah, coaches do that a lot.
Brandon, you ever have any situations like that?
Getting traded?
No, I'm saying with coaches hating or dry snitching going on.
No, not really. I mean, me and Skiles was cool. Stan Van was cool. Nothing really.
Alexia, how about yourself?
Yes.
We don't need to dive into it because, as always, we respect your bag.
I mean, my Minnesota situation just ended kind of odd. Nothing was said to media members, but things were being said. So there was just a narrative that I had to kind of work myself out of. That I still don't know exactly where it came from. I have my ideas. My agent at the time was telling me things that were being said, things that people were saying about me as far as being a teammate and, my personality and stuff like that. So I've risen above that. But, that was after my second and third season, and I was just kind of like, dang.
So I deal with that a lot on the entertainment side. So the way the entertainment side works, Gil, if I have a problem with you, I won't come to you. I'll go to my manager, who will go to the powers that be, who will go to your manager, who will come to you. Meanwhile, we're sitting right here next to each other on this couch. Then you got to go back to them, report back. Well, Gil said he didn't do it, and then Josiah said he didn't, but.
Yo, actually, no. You know what? No, I do got a story. I do got a story. So it was overseas, right? So my first coach overseas got fired. So then we had a assistant coach, he took over, right? And so the assistant coach didn't like me at all just because, I was young, going to the NBA next year, right? So I go to the draft. This is when the Knicks had the 7th pick. And who's there? D'Antoni, right? So D'Antoni's there. And so D'Antoni ended up, my coach was D'Antoni's teammate, right? Back in the day playing, right? So he tells D'Antoni, and I'm killing the Knicks workout. I'm telling you, I'm like, destroying it. I'm like, yo, this is the one. Like, I'm going to the Knicks. So killing the workout, boom, boom. D'Antoni called him. He was like, yo, how was Brandon? He was like, didn't like him. You know what I'm saying? Cocky California kid, like, boom, boom. So Knicks don't take me because of him.
Damn.
Oof. So that's how, and then I scored 55. Then I heard like D'Antoni ended up calling the dude back and was like, you motherfucker, like, you told me not to pick this. So it was like stuff like that.
I try not to, I try not to judge somebody off of what I hear. The reason is his attitude towards you is the environment you created for him, right? Mm-hmm. Right, that's the environment. Whatever environment you had, that's the response you got. I don't plan on having that environment here, so I'm not expecting that type of person.
Yeah.
So I can't take for what if somebody said, oh, he's bad attitude, he's bad this, that. Cool, that might have been in your environment. Right. What the fuck that got to do with me? Right. I have a whole different vibe over here. Right. So we'll see what his vibe is when he gets here.
Yep.
Right? And so when people ask me like, yo, I take the people that I can vibe with. From there, it's up to them. Mm-hmm. If they fuck it off, they fuck it off. Not my problem.
Yeah. And I didn't even do nothing. I was just working out the whole time. I wasn't even playing overseas. But it was that whole thing of me leaving because, I was out. Mm-hmm. I was already gone, so.
Well, let's keep this thing moving. We got to touch back on the Josh Giddey situation. So we talked about it on Monday. Today, TMZ is reporting that the minor that Giddey is allegedly involved with and her family are refusing to cooperate with the police investigation. So Thunder head coach Mark Dagnall was asked again about the investigation on Tuesday, offered no comment. Giddey did play in the Thunder's in-season tournament game against the Timberwolves on Tuesday night. Lexi, we got you here first time this week. Mm-hmm. So what are your thoughts on this whole situation?
I feel like, it's a very sensitive topic. We don't really know much. We've just seen pictures, pretty much, completely out of context pictures. Obviously, as a woman, I'm going to believe. She hasn't said anything like he did something inappropriate to me. Whatever the issue is, how old is this girl? And we still don't know the answer to that. So above all, is a law being broken? If she is underage, yes, the law has been broken. Whether he knew or not, whether she lied or not, the law is broken. So I just think the way the Thunder and the league are handling this is very wrong. I do not think he should be playing right now. If we're talking, we go back to the conversation we have about conduct detrimental to the team. Mm-hmm. How is this not conduct detrimental to the team? You have an open investigation on a teammate for something super serious like this, and you're allowing him to practice and play. Not saying he's guilty or not guilty, but from what we've seen other players get in trouble for, miss games for, lose money from, this is way more serious than anything that we've seen as of late. So I'm just extremely disappointed at how it's being handled. Again, not saying he did something wrong, she's underage, we don't know any of that. But until those facts are unveiled, he should not be on the court.
Hey, what's his nickname? No. What? No. Sideline what?
What does that have to do with anything?
Because his new name is Josh Giggity Quagmire Giddey. Ooh, that is the new name. That is little Quagmire out there.
Stop it, yo.
Boy, shit.
I just, as a woman, a woman that actively supports the NBA and maybe potentially even wants to work in the NBA, it's just been very disappointing to see how they've handled situations with violence and abuse towards women and
if he was black,
stuff like that.
Well, okay, so further research. This has been going on for a year. So this is not something that just happened. So the league and the team has known about it for at least a year, which means he probably reported it then. So most likely it looks like it was probably a setup and he just got caught. So that means a friend helped that girl do this. Now, they're not responding, which means
she's underage.
It's been a year, so obviously this person got paid off. So for it to come out means it was a friend of his that put it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, who
Because
is doing, like, who released all of this?
This is a year old, so this is
Yeah.
a year old. So that means the Thunder's already known about it, the NBA's known about it. So it probably started off as a blackmail case, and however it got handled, and whoever knew about it decided that they were
They
gonna
wanted to release
leak it.
information.
And they're the ones who wrote that title, right? I think that's what caught everybody off guard, right?
The one.
Oh, the selfie of them.
Yeah,
is that have they, I don't even know if they proven if that's real.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, we don't
we
know
live in
if
this world with
that's
all this
true or not.
misinformation. So
whether this all ends up being her being of age, whatever, like, his reputation is gonna struggle to recover.
it already messes up. But like penalizing him now without any facts, that's a lawsuit against the team and the NBA. Because if you're just allowed to someone is allowed to just say, this happened to me, and then you suspend him without any due justice.
But what if they don't suspend him? What if they just are like, can you just not be around it? Like, just stay home.
Just
keep your.
But that's what I'm saying. Like we're.
Because
it's a year.
When you compare this to like the
So that means-
Ja situation, which is also everything that was caught on camera.
So, but Ja had multiple situations, was able to play through all those while the investigation were going.
But he didn't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything illegal.
But we can see it physically. That was the thing. We see you have it. With this, it's a picture, and they're saying he did it, right? Which we don't know.
But what did Ja do?
Nothing. Legally, he didn't do nothing.
Right. So
But we don't know. That's what I'm saying. We don't know.
my issue is
Law-wise.
just the inconsistency of
Like if
addressing behavior of these players.
I'm saying if we take off the title, if we take off that title that someone put,
Right. No, exactly.
If it's just a regular title with him and the girl,
Right.
did they have sex? We don't know.
We don't know anything.
Right. So
No, I get that.
That's the only. It's the only legal part about it.
But I just feel like once a criminal police investigation is opened on somebody, you should probably have them not be around.
Yeah, but I mean, it works both
Right?
ways, though, right? Because like Gil said, if somebody just randomly said somebody did X, Y, or Z,
Yeah.
they got to,
Mhm.
there's a potential now for a lawsuit or some other situations if it gets proven to be wrong. Again, we don't know what's cracking with the situation. Again, we will monitor it.
Yeah.
And be
monitoring. I can tell you what's going to happen. Nothing.
Yeah, I must say.
Yeah, if you don't get, if they don't
nothing
press
happens.
charges or anything.
That's what I'm saying. It's a
Right.
year. Think about this is not this year.
Right.
This is last year, 2022, right? Which means if he's already paid, they can't say nothing anyway. So there's not going to be.
I mean, you're assuming that that's happened. That could not be the case. You don't know.
If me and you been talking for a year, right? I done already paid you off to be quiet. If I already know I did something wrong, even if you tricked me,
Allegedly.
or set me up.
Unless
no,
they
no,
don't.
if you set me up and I'm guilty, like even if it's a setup, right? Like he met her at the club and she lied, she had a fake ID, right? No matter what that is, I'm done for. No matter what, right? I'm done. There's nothing I can do.
Right.
You caught my hand in the cookie jar, I fucked up.
Yeah.
Now, what do you want? You want money? All right. Right? Even though it was I didn't know, it still makes me guilty.
Still, right.
Here you go. There's nothing I can do about it at that point. So if I already paid you off and then now it comes out, you have no
can't say
reason.
anything.
You have no reason to talk because you
Yeah.
got what you really wanted inside.
Right.
So, like I said, we will continue to monitor the situation and provide updates as they happen. But now let's get back to some actual on-the-court basketball talk. Draymond Green made his return Tuesday night from his 5-game suspension for the Warriors' final in-season tournament game against the Kings. Dubs needed a huge win for any chance to advance to the Elite Eight and proceeded to trick off a 24-point lead. So we got some highlights from this game.
24 points?
They were up 24 points in the first half. I think 14 going into the fourth or somewhere around that late in the third. And it was Trickville. So Kings mounted a fourth quarter comeback was highlighted by great offense and a slew of Warriors miscues and questionable decisions. De'Aaron Fox and Malik Monk came up big in crunch time. I think De'Aaron Fox had 29, Malik Monk had 21. Herder was out there doing it too. Just shit like that going on. We've seen stuff like that before, though.
Yeah.
But Malik Monk came through crunch time,
That's
under
tough.
10 seconds to go.
Crazy.
It's tough.
Sometimes better be lucky than good. And then on the final play, 7.4 seconds remaining, Steph Curry brings it up. We see Klay over there chilling. Steph kind of throws up what I would say is a questionable shot, but it's Steph Curry.
Pass it. Pass it.
We're going to talk about that in a second, but the Warriors' blown 24-point lead is tied for the second largest blown lead with the big three all playing, including the playoffs.
Damn.
So Warriors went from night to nightmares, and it looks like the San Francisco treat is turning into the San Francisco defeat. But do teams fear the... No, just keep it going. Because the chat's going to hate. There's somebody in the chat going to hate, not appreciate. What is that, alliteration? What is that word? Insinuations. Do teams fear the Warriors anymore? And how do you compare this year's Warrior squad to previous non-KD Warrior squads during this dynasty? You are resident 30 expert, all things tough crowd.
That's the worst I've seen the Golden State Warriors. This is the worst. Yeah, this is pretty bad. This is like, I don't know if it's coming to an end. I don't know if, Bob Myers has seen it coming. Is that why he probably stepped down, because he's seen this coming? So, I don't know, but something's going to have to change, though.
And that makes you wonder, again, Bob said, fuck this, I'm going to the
I think,
studio.
You think maybe he was trying to, make changes, and they was just like, nah.
I think he just seen it coming.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, y'all don't want to change, so I'm gonna be out before y'all blame me for this.
I think he probably realized, and not to speak for Bob or think for Bob, but he's a UCLA guy. Shout out to the legend. Looking at what was ahead, it's going to be some tough times and tough choices that are going to need to be made. Elephant's kind of been in the room for a while now with this squad. Klay entering last year's deal, Curry entering last year his deal. This young core and all these moves that they made not really panning out as you try to prioritize the vets. Draymond, Bing, and Poole.
On and off.
He was basically just like, I'm going to take these 4 rings and holler. Yeah, exactly.
I had to go back and look at the Golden State Warriors pre-KD, right? Even 2021 championship. Their scoring ain't that off from the top 5 players in scoring, right? Right now they're shooting about 72.8%, 72 from their main 5 guys.
Yeah.
72. They're getting 72 out of them.
72% of the shots you see?
Yeah, no, 70.
Points, okay.
The championship year, 77, right? What is different is this. Besides the KD years, without KD, the years they won the championship, they were rated number 1 in defense. Mm-hmm. They had a deep, so it was their defense that actually was the focal point of why they were good. So 2015, they were ranked number 1. 2021, they were ranked number 1. This year, they're ranked 17. So they're not stopping anybody.
Yeah.
Right? We can look at, Klay's playing bad. They're not stopping anybody. Right? They're ranked 17 the 2 years that they won the championship without KD. Because the KD years, they didn't need defense.
Right.
Because they wasn't a defense. They wasn't ranked 1 when KD was, on the team. They were like 2nd or 3rd at best, and then 11 those 2 years. So, the 2 years without KD, they were ranked number 1 in defense. So that was the staple of it.
Yeah. And we've talked about this throughout this season 2 of Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoop whoop. But we just say there used to be a fear when you played these Warriors squad. If you were up 20, you literally had to keep pushing on them because they could make that lead evaporate in no time. Seen the Thunder smack them. Seen the Wolves smack them. It's just these young guys aren't scared of them anymore. Even the Kings last night, these young crews aren't really afraid of these dudes anymore. And it's wild for me to see because they, like you point out, they still have with that big 3 core, but now it seems like those rotational pieces or surrounding pieces aren't what they used to be. Losing guys like Iggy,
The personnel isn't there. It's the personnel. I think the personnel's lost, and they getting older. Yeah. These guys that they were playing against early in their careers are 3, 4, 5 years now. It's they're getting more mature and they understand what's at stake. So, especially when they're playing like this, it's what's to be scared of?
Yeah.
They're not making them shots like they used to, and guys are just going right by them.
Yeah,
just going right by them.
So this summer, we were blessed to have Steph pull up to the arena on location. Told us he thought he was the best PG. You know, we travel.
We travel.
We move. We'll come to y'all, okay, under the right circumstances. But Steph told us that he thought he was the best PG of all time, him and Magic. He's been balling. Let's just note that first. But he also has 65 assists this season, 60 turnovers.
Shit.
So averaging nearly 3.8 turnovers per game, tied for a career high. 4.1 assists per game, our career low. Literally the worst assist to turnover ratio in his career. So what factors do we feel like are playing into Steph Curry's unusual turnovers this season? Just
older, just smart personnel, right? When he's playing, if you looked at him back then, he was careless with the ball when he passed it, because most of his passes is he's passing it to run off and get it back, and you know what I mean? So he's not sitting here making a pass like this. He's throwing it to fake and come back. So some of those passes by now people are reading. People are understanding. Great defenses are realizing, or just natural defense are realizing, like some of his passing, antics, right? Just all of them, right? You know, they're not really sharp at what they're doing. You know, like we all know, don't give up on the back door. Like, you know, one of the plays at the end, you know, Draymond is
if you
going the back door, Klay
go.
pulls back, right? So, you know, little things just that they were naturally doing, it's just miscommunication now.
And do you feel like Steph is on the ball too much this season compared to years past?
I think so. I think losing Jordan Poole hurt. You got to do too much. That's why the ball's in his hands too much, and he gets a little careless. So I think just losing Jordan Poole was like hurts him a lot, because it took a lot of pressure off them. That's, like you said, that's 20 points a night. Like, you're not getting that.
But it's interesting, though, because they brought Chris Paul in, so we all thought that he was going to be off the ball a little more, and it actually turned out to be the opposite.
Well, it's hard to play them both together.
Just
I mean, I'm not a
nasty
fan.
hoop.
I'm not a fan of this fit at all. That, you know, when they brought Chris Paul in, I mean, I was optimistic because he's a professional, and obviously he knew what he signed up for, what he was trying to do when he got to Golden State, but like it's just not really working. And yeah, I think Jordan Poole left a bigger hole than they were expecting.
Yeah, and just as a note, CP3 and Gary Payton II were both injured last night, did not play in the game. So Steph's workload increased.
Yeah, it's just him. You know, it's just one of those. It's just right now, it's just him playing by himself, right? You know, all the decisions he's making is, it seems like, you know, one of those times where, you know, when LeBron has to do more than he's trying to do, he's just at that period in the season where he has to run his engine a little hotter than he probably wants to, and so everybody catches up. Right? We all been in games where it's like, all right, you motherfuckers ain't coming with me. All right, fuck it, I'll do this shit by myself. We all done did that. Right? I've done it a lot. Right? I don't know if they let you do that. Right, when you play, like, all right, you motherfuckers ain't coming to play. All right, bet. Don't ask for the ball. I'll do this shit. I get all the rebounds by myself. Yeah, because you're trying to motivate, and that motivation comes out like as a real selfish play. But it's like, if you're not gonna help, get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah.
I'll do it until you guys are ready to play basketball, right? And that's where he's at right now. Like, he's in that mode where I'm gonna keep doing it until y'all wake the fuck up, and that's what he's gonna have to do. And then at some point, we all know Klay gonna wake up and find his rhythm. And then we're gonna be like, oh shit. And then same thing with Wiggins. When they find their rhythm, right, and it's gonna be scary. Just right now, it's easy to throw darts at them because it's only 30 out there.
Yeah.
Mike Dunleavy got a lot of work to do this summer. Tell you that much. He's gonna have to get ruthless. He's gonna have to make some. He's gonna have to get ruthless, and he's gonna have to make a big trade to max out Steph for the next 3 years if they want to keep him.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to have the big balls and go in there and just.
So 30 only one who's safe on this roster, do we feel like at this point?
Yeah.
30?
Yeah. But even with that though, like, he the only one that really got value, too. Like, you know, if you if you get rid of Dre and you get rid of Klay and all these guys, it's like, yeah, but Steph the only one that really got value where you can get something back.
Well, no. Value is, someone who has value is probably Kuminga. The reason is his potential is still high. His play is low enough to get him for cheap. right? He's really cheap enough to be like, all right, I'll take a chance on him, right? Because he's not making big money, and then if he ends up averaging 20, 18 a game, I done stole him, right? So he's probably that piece where if you're looking for a trade, if you want my guy, I'm gonna ask for Kuminga.
Okay.
Because he's on the verge of being, Harrison Barnes, or he's on the verge of probably giving me 20 a game, right? So he's Harrison Barnes, Wiggins. He's in that range. So if I can get him for cheap right now, I'll make a trade hoping he's in it.
Yeah. So Warriors have another young player with some value. That's Moses Moody. Moody. One of the more questionable decisions in the game came when Steve Kerr decided to sub out Moody with 4:26 left in the fourth quarter. He scored all of his 11 points in the fourth quarter, just hit back-to-back threes. Then Kerr brought in Wiggins for him instead of Klay. Do you roll with the vet in that situation or the young player with the hot hand?
That whole sequence was a bunch of bad decisions where you took, I think you took Steph out at the end of the third, like 3 minutes left, put him back in with 1 minute left, and then play him all the way in the fourth quarter to like the 6 minute mark. Then you sub them out, right? They're up 3, right? When Klay went out at the beginning of the fourth, they were up 9. From there, you're just messing up the rhythm. You put Curry back in with 3 minutes left, right? So you was already like disturbing what was going on. It's all situational. It's easy to say, go with him because he's hit 2 threes, but you're gonna always go with your vet. You're gonna go with your gut, and your gut says vet.
I mean, Moody hasn't missed a shot though in the last 2 games.
Hasn't missed a shot?
I missed a shot. It was 4 for 4 in that game, 3 for 3, I think, from the 3-point line. I'm just,
Wedge sword, man. If you put him in the game and he missed 2 big shots,
It's like, why you have the young one in?
why you got the young guy in? You know what I mean? So it's right there. You're just playing off of gut, and you're gonna go with your veteran. Because if you leave your veteran in, if your veteran takes shots that he normally takes, you can live with it. It's one of those you gotta live with the decisions you made.
I mean, the bigger issue is that they blew a 24-point lead.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna try and blame Kerr for his decision-making the last 3 minutes, and we're like missing the big picture of the fact that they blew a 24-point lead, and you are a veteran team with multiple championships, like that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, there's Steph Curry on your team.
Sportsmanlike conduct. You better stop. You better stop worrying.
It's the tournament.
So let's talk about Klay a little bit. It's no secret he's been struggling this season. During the recent interview, he got spicy at the notion of coming off the bench.
What do you want me to bench me?
No. It's like that's.
Bench Wiggs?
I don't think I said that.
Okay. I mean, you can suggest it. It's fine. But I mean,
beard rub.
Thanks, Steve. I guess. Like, I don't know. Sometimes you earn these things like patience and time to find yourself. And I think history is on our side when it comes to that stuff.
You say that. Have you heard people say that, or?
No, I don't care what people say. Like, they don't do what we do. They can't do what they do. That's why they talk. Why would I? Like, come on. I don't care what people say at this point in my life. Next question.
He's like, these motherfuckers.
Where's my
He's like, these motherfuckers.
Now, for somebody saying he don't care what people say,
That was giving I care a lot.
He's looking like these motherfuckers.
You motherfucker, boy. You lucky I'm a 4-time champ. Where's Draymond?
They can't do what we do.
Yeah. That's the nice version. Oh, he gave you the nice.
Where's Gorilla Glue?
Where's
Gorilla Glue?
That's Draymond's new nickname for Gil's Arena. But, I mean, just hearing Klay talk like that, again, look, I'm not even a Warriors fan. Like, people know I'm a LeBron guy. I've literally hated this Warriors squad for years. But seeing it happen like this, as a fan of basketball and just, good teams, like, it's like shit, man.
Being on the side of media and we see it, we're gonna throw your jabs. That's what we do. Yeah. As a player, he's right. you know, I earned this rope to try to find my rhythm. I'm fucking 4-time champion. This is what I do. Like, you know, I'm not playing very well right now, but you're gonna sub me. I'm surprised he didn't say, for who? Who y'all subbing me for?
Exactly.
Who is coming off the bench that's gonna replace fucking me, right? Right? But you know, that's throwing a shot at your teammates. But at the end of the day, it's right. Who you gonna sub me for? Who the fuck?
What was even the question?
Nothing. He just suggested it.
It's basically talking about patience and, you know.
Yeah, I'm just like, the comments like that are just wildly disrespectful to a player like that. Like two potentially career-ending injuries for a lot of players that he's recovered from. Comes back, wins a championship, and you're asking him questions like, "Oh, are you happy that your coach is being patient?" Like, what? What kind of what? Like, why would you even ask that? Like, he's a little older.
Get
like
that response and get on
yeah, I
Gil's
mean,
arena.
everything is for a response, and he fell right into that trap. And usually, he's pretty good at not falling into that trap. But I mean, they got him with that statement. But I just feel like media members are just they cross lines sometimes.
That's the problem. It's like,
why would you ask or even suggest coming off the bench? Because he didn't suggest it, but he did.
Yeah.
But he's not above coming off the bench. But people were saying like, well, Steph came off the bench, but like they were coming back from injuries. Like they weren't coming back from poor shooting performances. So
that was more symbolic. Like we knew Steph wasn't gonna, like he's not gonna be
yeah,
that.
but like no.
You start looking around. You gotta look at the lineup. Who's on our team? Like, is there somebody on our team that I don't know about? Shit.
So let's go back to that final play of the game. Warriors down 1.
I can't see the time. Time is important.
7.4 seconds to go.
No, I don't know what this is. Y'all got to show us more than this. Like, we just seen it full screen. Okay, there we go.
Right here.
Boom.
Here we go.
All right, passing out. Now.
He had a pass.
Pause it. Pause it, rewind it back. Let's see. Come on, man. God.
Here, we got to get the Klay close up.
Right there.
No, I don't want
Right
the Klay.
there.
I
But
want
look,
time.
But look at the.
I want time. I don't give a fuck how he got his hand. I want time is the most important part. So get ready to slow down. Stop.
Pass now.
Yep, nope, that's not a
make
pass yet. That's not a pass yet. He's looking down, not yet. Not
Now
yet.
pass?
Now he can pass.
Is there gonna be enough time?
2.4 with Klay. Klay can get that.
Yeah, I mean, you know what?
I'm not worried about Klay's shot. I'm worried about how long the pass
Yeah, the long
to get
Klay is. That could have been a pass because it's Klay, because Klay shoots fast enough.
Right.
That's a risky pass. Rewind a little bit more.
Draymond doing?
Just a little bit, like probably at that 2-second mark. Because by the time he got it, it'd be 1 second. Now, the fact that Klay still got his hands up is just fucking. Right now, right there.
Yeah, but he got his head down.
So he got his head down.
Yeah.
One more, a little bit, little frame.
Forward, yeah.
Forward.
Back and to the left. Forward and to the right.
Okay, when he put his head up, right there. 2 seconds.
That's not.
If he tries to make that, that's a hard. It's not enough time.
Yeah.
Wait, can we go back to the beginning? I'm watching Draymond now. Because I feel like Draymond just created a crowd around Steph.
Yep. Like Draymond, okay, so this was a good pick.
That was a good pick.
One.
Now get
He
out.
should have rolled.
Now get out. Yeah, now get out.
Now Wiggins is in a bad position because
Wiggins should have got all the way to the corner. And Draymond should have stayed at half court or rolled all the way down.
Hey, Draymond, think about that 3 he
Man,
Like, where's Draymond going at this point?
He wants the 3.
Draymond should have set that screen, got out of there. Wiggins should be down, but that's all in hindsight.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, that's a hard ass pass to make.
Yeah, like rewind a little bit back. Now watching this is what I would have told Draymond. Right. Come on.
He did lose the ball.
Right now, I would tell Draymond, come set another screen.
Up there.
Yeah, come set another screen. I will have Draymond come to the ball.
And not stay.
Right now, just not stand there because now Steph got to come to him.
Great thing is they didn't even need a 3.
They didn't need a 3,
They
no.
down 1.
Damn, you're right.
Like now, I'll play it a little bit. Like see if Draymond's coming to him, Coming to him.
Yeah.
He can get to the three-point line. Look, now he's where Draymond's setting the screen. He has to take a shot behind that part of the three. Yeah, that's a hard shot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he lost the ball. I feel like maybe if he didn't lose the ball, maybe he would.
And he could have pump fake, got a foul too. But those are the things you watch.
And he almost made it.
Yeah, those are the things you watch after, and shoot around. Or not shoot around the next day. They'll probably be watching that now, trying to see what they would have did better. So, it's second nature during the next game.
Yeah.
The important thing to know, Steve Kerr lost a challenge earlier that basically cost them a timeout. They could have used to advance the ball in that situation.
I mean, down one like that.
I only shoot the three. I only shoot the three if it's tie game. We're down one. I want the referee to make a decision.
Oh, to go get a foul?
To get the foul or give me the layup.
Yeah.
Right? Because at that point, a player's not naturally trying to give you the layup or foul, right? He's in this in-between space. So the more aggressive you get, you can get that foul for the most part. Right. So you see at times like this, down one, I'm getting to the free. I'm getting fouled. But he wasn't moving fast enough. Steph, he's not moving fast enough. I'd have probably threw it up the Wiggins. No, I wouldn't have. As a coach, throw it up the Wiggins to help make Wiggins drive. But as a player, I'm not giving a fuck about
How about you, Ty?
I'm gonna try to use my speed. Like if that was the other way around and it was Fox is getting a layup.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. That or, Steph coming off pump fake, knowing how fast the guy's moving, could have got you 3 free throws. But that's what you see after the game. In real time, it's a different game.
Yeah.
Like they say, hindsight 2020, but so not that big of a deal as it looked like watching it live.
I mean, they're down one though, so they should have got a layup for sure.
Should've got a layup,
like with that pick from Draymond. Draymond rolled. They got a chance to get a layup or something.
Yeah, because when Draymond rolls,
roaming there for
if he rolls and he gets it, so it has to.
Somebody has to come.
So once that collapse, right? You got Klay by himself at the three because his man got to help.
Klay was wide open.
If his man doesn't help, then you have Wiggins' guy that has to do that bottom help. But it wasn't as bad as it looked.
Coach Gill.
Again, don't blow a 24-point lead.
Yeah, don't blow.
Yeah, that too.
That's the easiest way, I think, to avoid these situations.
The Warriors are cooked.
Damn.
We're gonna talk about that in a second.
Mike Dunleavy got some work to do.
We're gonna talk about that in a second. But we talked about Draymond yesterday before coming back from his 5-game suspension. Now, he looked good in his return, locked up Sabonis, hit some big shots. But he also got a costly tech in the fourth quarter, came after this play where he appeared to flop. The reaction was a little bit late. And I think he was salty that Malik Monk didn't get called for the carry, so.
That was his tech?
But that's my point.
See, now that's a pointless. See, now that's dumb.
And that's like we've seen Dre.
They give him a tech for that?
We've seen Dre do some wild shit and not the ref's not bat an eye.
Yeah.
And he gets a tech for over-exaggerating the carry.
I tell you, it's an ego.
Like that. Now that's the one that a ref should be
fined for.
It's an ego thing. That was nothing but an ego tech. Like, oh, you want to do this in this game, in this big moment in Sacramento?
He's easy to pick on.
Yeah.
It's easy to pick on.
Those are
Yeah, but all right, cool, do that, but here's your fine in the mail, Mr. Ref, because you want to be stupid.
How much should they be fined for dumb shit like that?
They get paid max. They get paid anywhere from $3,000 to $6,000 a game. $100.
No matter what.
No matter, like $100. Like, I mean, it has to be equal to your pay, right? Yeah, I can't say, oh, 500.
Yeah.
At first I wanted to say 500,
Yeah.
but I mean, if you're making six grand,
At least 250. Yeah.
It's probably about $100.
Well, how does that stop? If it's just 100.
100 to you making 6,000? Shit. What is 20 grand to someone who's making 500,000 that game? Nothing. Like what Draymond's text is nothing.
20 grand is 20 grand.
It's irritating.
I don't think I'll ever have enough money where 20 grand won't bother me. Maybe
I feel like you.
Trust me.
I feel like maybe
we all said the same thing.
I feel like maybe you like increase it if they keep doing it.
Trust me. It's when
Like
you
first offense, $100.
Yeah, so I think we can all agree he didn't deserve a tech there, but does it almost feel like they're trying to send a message to Dre?
That time has passed.
Like chill on that shit?
I'm sure he got the message.
That take right there is what? 2,000?
I don't even care about the financial standpoint of it.
Fuck you, 2,000.
There's no sending a message to Draymond like.
There's no sitting
past that point.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
There's no
The window is closed.
There's no in-game fine that actually does anything for a main player. You make like shorts, baggy shorts, was it $5,000, technical $2,500. There's no in-game, like it's just ticking, right? So that's what I'm saying with the ref. It's just $100, man. Now you got to remember, now $100, like it should be the same way. $100. The next one $300.
Okay.
You know, three in one game that's questionable, $500. Like it increases. So, but the first one, you make the one that
Like
looks
when they
like
send
this.
their little reports out, when like,
Yeah.
this ref did this wrong.
They need to stop doing that.
They should.
I'm just saying, I don't care about y'all fucking up after the
Right.
fact.
So what?
And if the
Oops,
ref
like,
isn't getting
4 games
any-
a month?
Huh?
The average ref probably do what? Four games
think-
a month?
No,
I think more than
way
that.
more than that.
So what's
Shit, what,
They
8
make
to
a
10?
decent amount of money,
8 to
huh?
10?
Yeah, you're talking about how many games like a team plays 13 games a month, 12 games a month, right? So, I mean, it's
So
over
the ref,
100 games a month?
Yeah, so the ref taking home what? 80?
Yeah, how
Shit,
much
Like
do
like
refs
almost
make?
80.
I think we talked about
a
this
month?
before. It might be a couple hundred racks.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Yeah, they're making they're making some racks when you add it all up.
Right.
But you still gotta fine them according to, like, me, I don't even like the motherfuckers like that, but I can, to justify like $100, man.
All right.
You look showing compassion.
$100. I'm gonna be fair. So y'all can
First
sit there and
time.
say, I don't give a fuck about that little $100. now you see what we be saying. I don't give a fuck about that little.
Yeah, so we got the stats here. On average, refs get paid anywhere from $250,000 to $550,000 a season.
Damn.
There are 3 levels of income when you're an NBA referee, based on years of experience and performance. When you're a rookie, wage starts at $600 per game.
$600?
$600 per game. But you figure they do 82 games in a season.
Mm-hmm.
That translates to $250,000. Shit.
I mean, plus travel.
What is the does anybody know the max, like a ref? How many games a ref actually?
Scott Foster got signed to a max ref deal.
Also, is it?
I want the max.
Hey, how many games does a ref actually?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's what we'll. But you got to imagine, I don't know what the math is, right? Like over 1,000 total games in a season. I don't know how many refs there are, but I'm sure some of these guys are doing 3 to 4 games a week.
So they get about 82 games in. Look, yeah 82.
Does anybody in chat know, do refs have back-to-backs? Like, what's... I'm so curious now.
For sure. I think so, yeah.
Like, you ain't having to do...
Yeah, because if a ref is in Milwaukee, he can definitely go down to Chicago, which is an hour.
Yeah, so veteran officials will call upwards of 70 games a year.
Yeah, so no, there's probably no back-to-backs.
Okay.
No back. Oh, okay.
Because it
So
wouldn't be
refs out here low managing?
No, the
Like,
reason,
I'm not really-
no. The reason there wouldn't be no back-to-backs is because they don't get on private planes.
Yeah, but you could do back-to-backs in certain... And from Milwaukee to Chicago, that's only an hour drive.
Yeah, but
Orlando,
your ref ain't
Miami.
drive. But your ref ain't gonna drive there. He
Orlando,
gonna fly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Orlando, Miami, like you can...
So what they make a fly? Southwest? What they do?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. You
Drive.
No, but I'm saying if you're driving, anything can happen between that where you would lose that ref. So they probably give him a day in between. Like I don't know. You gotta. That's something someone has to Google to have.
That just would, I mean, I feel like there's enough refs that just wouldn't make sense to make a ref do it back to back.
I mean, like if the Clippers, Lakers, like I'll just stay here.
That's it. Like they play.
Yeah, that'd be the only way.
You know.
They play
that's what I said.
Saturday.
That'd
Don't
be
they
the
play
only thing.
Saturday? The Clippers and the Lakers.
They
You know,
do those
same
double.
ref group.
They do those.
Yeah, this ain't fucking AAU, y'all. This ain't AAU, man.
And they be doing that shit in high school. It was like
You got the
ref,
same ref on the goddamn court.
I'll take a break, man.
Like, them refs starving out there. They working 4 or 5 games in a tournament.
Oh, they would be tired.
So Brandon's last question. You said the Warriors are cooked. Do you believe it?
Mike, don't believe he got a lot of work to do. He's going to have to go in there ruthless and make a trade. He's going to have to make a big-time trade. Bob Myers left for a reason. He's like, y'all can have that. Go ahead and deal with that mess.
Nah, I mean,
For real. Because, Steve Kerr's up this year. Klay's up.
If you're
You gotta
done,
see it,
leave you.
like-
If you're done, leave you. This is not a position you want to be in because
unless he wants to get ruthless.
It's either a fail or genius. There's no in between.
Yeah.
You got too many people up, right, at the same time, and you got to figure out who is priority. You got Steve Kerr up. You got Klay. You got Curry coming up. You got to sign Kuminga back. Like, ooh.
Yeah, you got a lot. Like, he needs to just get ruthless. Just make a trade.
On some Tupac,
some Tupac, like hit him up.
Hit him
never,
up.
never coming back.
Damn. This is not how I saw this dynasty.
Riding into the sun, but this is how, you know.
And I'm gonna tell you who's in that trade. It got to be Dre, it got to be Klay, and it got to be Kuminga.
Dre, Klay, Kuminga, and then go down to the Clippers and get some of them.
Yeah, yeah. You got to do like you got to go in there and just and then also think about if you want Steve Kerr to come back.
Since he don't have his system players no more, how he
it's a lot. It's a lot you got to think about.
Yeah.
If I can get Paul George,
if you get Paul George
and Kawhi with Klay, I mean with
Steph?
Curry.
Yeah, with Steph.
I mean, they could force that on their own.
Because the defense, your defense goes back up, then I don't want to lose Dre then. I don't want to lose Draymond.
Okay.
Well, some shit's gonna go down.
I don't want to lose Draymond.
And we will be here to talk about it when it does.
All right, this summer.
Let's get back into this in-season tournament. The group stage is complete. We know the final 8 teams that will be advancing for a chance to win 500 racks and a janky trophy. So here's the crew. First off, let's start in the Eastern Conference. Bucks are the top seed in the East and will face off against the number 4 seed Knicks.
Oh my God, they got a cakewalk.
The Pacers are the 2 seed and will play the 3rd seed Celtics.
Who has a cakewalk?
Who got a cakewalk?
Both.
Huh? Both of who?
Both of the East.
Both of the East.
Who is both?
New York and Pacers. Come on, y'all.
What you mean? I mean,
come on. What does that mean?
The Bucks are where they supposed to be. You know, the Bucks,
that's an easy. New York.
They just have to win once, right?
Easy.
Yeah.
So they win in advance.
No, easy work right there. Celtics.
They playing in
Boston.
Indiana,
We
right?
coming to see you.
Boston play Pacers.
Boston in
Second round.
Indianapolis.
Easy work.
Second round. We got
And
Boston.
look at the other side, Lakers. We gotta go against KD and Booker. Come on, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Come on,
Yep.
man.
So
I got Suns and Spurs.
We playing against superstars.
Let's start with the East, Gil. Who do you got coming out of the East with that crew?
Go ahead, Gil.
I see Bucks and Boston. Bucks and Boston in the championship.
Oh, they'll be in the Final Four.
In the Final Four.
So who's advancing from the? Damn, Drew got to run up on Giannis this time.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks, but I think Tatum gonna be out there giving that work.
All right,
So I'm going with Tatum, but I'm going with the Bucks.
That's not an answer.
I'm going like Bucks win. Tatum Tatum got 50 every game. That's how I want to do
This
it.
show is presented by Underdog Fantasy. We do not
MVP.
Yeah, he the MVP because he averaged 50 the whole thing.
He Jerry West.
Yeah.
Lost with the
show is presented by Underdog Fantasy. It's not about wins or losses anymore. It's about player delivering when you need it. With these
Then if I go with the Celtics, Dame got 40 every game. So basically, I'm picking the 0 to have the best.
All zero.
All zeros got the best performances out there.
Okay.
I like that.
So let's move to the West. The top seed Lakers face.
No, you didn't ask them.
Okay, well go. Damn, Gil.
Are you going Celtics?
Yeah,
we know who you.
You know, come on, man.
Gil, we knew.
You know.
what direction they were.
man.
We knew
Nah,
what
it ain't
direction
biased. It's correct. Y'all gotta. Come on, man.
Bias.
Listen, I got the Bucks and the Suns in the championship. That's all I.
What?
I got the Bucks and the Suns in the championship.
You know what? It's written, y'all. It's written. Lakers versus Boston in the championship, y'all. It's gonna be Lakers versus Boston.
That would be fire.
Lakers
We've been waiting
versus
for a
Boston.
Lakers,
No.
Celtics final something.
No, it's not. The talent ain't the same no more.
You're right.
With the Lakers and the
It wouldn't
Boston.
be as
What?
You
The
don't
talent
think
ain't the
it'd be
same.
fire?
What?
The talent ain't the same on the teams, man.
I would like the
LeBron, Tatum,
The talent is-
AD.
the
I would
talent
like
is
the
down.
fully healthy Lakers.
Because Bron's not a true Laker.
He's been here long enough.
He's not a true Laker.
He's a
We
Laker.
ain't gotta do this anymore.
He's not a true
We ain't gotta do.
Up this shit, man.
We
He's
gave
not a
y'all
true
Space
Laker.
Jam too.
Boo.
And house party.
Hey, man, listen. I don't like that we playing the Suns first round. Like, why can't we play the King?
Y'all out of here.
Or-
Y'all out of here.
It seems.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's kind of rude that they finished first and now they got to play the fucking Suns.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
That seems like a punishment.
Yeah,
But
it doesn't seem.
Lakers are
fair.
2-0 against the Suns this year, but D-Book has not played in either one of those games.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to.
Probably the only game people won't watch is the Kings and the Pelicans. I mean,
I think that might be the most exciting. But that might be the most exciting game, though. You got reckless basketball.
The Lakers and the Lakers.
No, that's star power. But we talking about this just like who gonna go after it. Like 2 and 3 right there. They probably the 2 teams that will be playing the hardest, besides the Knicks.
So ideal situation, right? Bucks Lakers finals preview.
Bucks.
Nah, man, it's gonna be
Bucks Suns.
It's gonna be
Bucks Suns.
It's gonna be Lakers versus Boston if it's written. For us to win the championship, I want Lakers versus Pacers.
If the Lakers
want to win,
I mean, the Lakers Boston first in-season tournament is pretty.
Hey man, Bron gonna be the first. Listen, this is why Bron's gonna be better than Jordan. Bron gonna be the first one. He's gonna be the first one with the in-season ring.
I knew
he
it.
got the
I knew it.
in-season championship.
I know it.
In-season GOAT.
In-season GOAT, baby. First one ever.
An infinite amount of more in-season MVPs than Jordan.
We got to create some shit, man.
Wait, hold on. So while this is going on, it's still going to be other games, right?
Yeah, so the league released the schedule for the other 22 teams.
We'll
so
still be playing.
I think they'll be playing on days that the in-season tournament is not playing. If the NBA was smart, I do not
These
work
games
for them.
still count?
Except the championship is played. That's the only game that
Okay.
Do these games still count?
Yeah, they
Regular
still count.
season stuff?
Every game except the championship game, I believe, still impacts record.
Now that should be like if you want the in-season tournament to be the in-season tournament, you got to take it away from the regular season. So the in-season game it should just be the in-season games. It shouldn't be regular games inside of the.
So what do you say? Reduce the 82 game schedule and lower it?
Okay, I'm just like go back to that
Don't
list.
let these games count against your record at all.
So you play 82 plus the in-season tournament games? I mean, would it?
No, is there any other games going on during these games?
We don't know.
Yeah, let me see.
Right.
The quarterfinals?
Just those 2 games on December 7th.
Like right.
So December 9th, just the championship.
Just okay.
All the days, yes.
So basically, December 4th and 5th, there's more games going on, right?
Yeah.
Right now.
That takes away from.
Yeah, it takes away like Sacramento Kings versus Pelicans.
No, just those games on those days.
Oh, just these games. Okay, that's okay. Then we're good.
Yeah, I'm about to say, that's what I was going to say. Look.
Then we're good.
Oh, then it takes away from
Man, I'm waiting. Listen, all this in-season tournament shit sounds cool. I'm waiting for December 21st. December 21st.
Who coming home?
NBA. I'm telling you right now.
What's December?
I'm telling you
coming home?
right now how y'all been dealing with this man.
Who coming home?
Suspending him 25.
Jaws first.
Ja Morant coming home, baby. He coming home, and he ain't coming home on the road December 19th. So you might as well take that fucking game off TNT. We not playing against the Pelicans. No, you gotta come to Memphis. Indiana Pacers, you better make that the TNT game. If Ja's smart, Ja's coming home. NBA, y'all can beg this man all you want, but you're already on his bad side, right? He gonna play at home. If it's me, I'm playing at home in front of my reporters. I'm not gonna play my first game out of suspension on the road where y'all.
Talk it, Gil.
So Pelicans, y'all are not gonna get Ja Morant when he's done. So y'all can take that game off TNT right now.
Talk it, Gil.
Let it be known.
Put that TNT game, the 21st against the Pacers, because that will be the most brilliant move. Come back at home, where you're in a safe environment, away from them negative ass reporters.
That's gonna be such a fun game.
We out here jigging.
Ja's gonna be back. Christmas present coming early.
I can't wait. Because they weak.
Yeah.
And at this
So
point,
what if he come back and they just start like?
And at this point, I don't give a fuck if they win no more games. As long as y'all average 30 shit.
30?
And he might, because
If I'm him, I'm looking at the record, like, hey, y'all. Hey, y'all, look. At this point, do I even need to pass the ball? Y'all really need to. Y'all done showed me who y'all are.
He can't win.
I'm not coming back averaging 10 assists, I can tell you that.
He should just come back, drop a 60 piece, then retire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Fuck y'all.
Fire.
Put myself on in-house suspension.
I'm suspending myself.
I'm
I'll see
suspending
y'all next
myself.
season.
I'm done.
Thought you were fucking
All
with.
right, I'll see y'all next season.
Ja Wick is back.
Ja.
All right, well, this show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy.
That's a hell of a name. I ain't
That's
gonna
a
lie.
great
man.
nickname. Twitter was hilarious.
Show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. So let's get into some higher lowers. We're trying to get some bread, trying to get our money right for this holiday season. Again, none of us are experts.
Someone needs to donate. Can y'all donate? I got 50 cents, man. I got 50. Just donate.
How you have 50 cent and you doing 50 cent?
No, that's all I have left. I lost.
I thought it started at least $1.
Oh, 50 cents, man.
So we have 7 games on the slate tonight. So let's take you through some of the most interesting pick'em options for Underdog Fantasy. But so look at that higher lower graphic. Underdog Fantasy really blessed us and bestowed a lot upon us. Giving away $100,000 for a shootout. Mm-hmm. I heard giving raises. Mm-hmm. That they don't know about yet. Mm-hmm. But they're gonna find out about soon. Also, if you don't like our picks, think we suck at this, then feel free to fade us. I didn't know shit about this terminology. I just learned what that meant. That means you're not fucking with the
fade.
I'm fading. I'm not rocking.
Oh yeah.
You know, we're from phase a little bit different.
Fade, yeah.
People were feeling kind of way about the Thanksgiving picks, Gil. And look,
Oh yeah, wait. How did those do?
If I went 10-4 and you damn near went against damn near everything I said, you was trash.
Okay, so don't
So
listen to
first game, Lakers at Pistons. How many games Pistons lost now? 13, 14, 15, 15, 17, shit.
Wait, what?
So Lakers at Pistons tonight. 14 losses in a row for the Pistons.
Detroit?
Yeah.
Damn, we was on that type of losing streak too over there.
I mean,
it just runs. I guess it just. What are you saying?
I'm just saying.
Gil, think about it. Think about it.
What are you saying?
We have nothing but love and respect for the 5 seed.
I'm saying you run up on me. You run up on me in the locker room. Basketball gods.
All right, yeah.
You better beat that schedule.
And we will not be going to the Zeke
because he is crazy.
We will not be going to the Zeke this summer.
He is crazy. Let me go ahead and stop, man.
Isaiah Thomas, we appreciate you. We will not be pulling up to the Zeke in 2024. Unfortunately, we will do Zoom interviews only. You gonna get me fucked up, Gil. They think I'm you. They associate you with me with you. Leave that man alone, all right? Shit. See what he capable of.
I like he's actually playing well.
You're doing a good job. Shout out Beef Stew in the city of Detroit. Fine people. But LeBron, 6.5 assists, higher or lower, he's averaging 6.5 assists this season. This is the shit that grinds my gears. When it be right on it.
Against Detroit, higher tonight.
Against Detroit?
Higher?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go higher.
Them one of
just
them
got
games where you
smacked by
get your
Philly.
numbers.
Yeah, they just got smacked.
Yeah, these one of them games.
44 pieced.
I'm gonna
You go higher.
follow Gil today. Unless I feel strongly against his opinion, I'm gonna agree with Gil. That
I
was
feel
so
like-
off last.
Wait, what? Is there other options?
Let me host, please.
Okay,
Let me host. Okay, I'm getting better.
I'm gonna go higher. Okay.
I'm getting better at this thing. I feel like Bron should be in hater mode, though. Y'all lost that last game, so I'm going to take it on it. But LeBron rebounds, 8.0 rebounds, higher or lower. He's averaging 7.5 rebounds this season.
Okay, he had 0 last game, which means he's consciously going to be trying to
I think
rebound.
first time since 2010 or
He's
something.
consciously going to be
you're
rebounding.
right.
So
He's
he
gonna have
might
20.
get 8.
Higher.
But he's not going to get 9?
Because that means now you're thinking, is he going to get a double-double?
I think he'll get a triple-double tonight. It's Detroit.
Whoa!
It's but I'm saying.
Minutes.
I mean, this
But
one of
he
them.
might be, ooh.
We might not play that many minutes.
But, you know, we got
Might be
some
one of the
lingering
nights,
beef. He might get ran up on.
See, Detroit,
I think he's over
Now Detroit
that.
so Detroit got rebounders too. They got the young boy that rebounds. You got
Duren.
Stewart that rebounds. I personally just like the assists.
He has to. So that means he has to get 9 rebounds.
He has to get, or you
So
can
I'm
go
going-
lower.
I'm going lower than 8.
And I don't like these ones because if he hits 8, then it
But that's
basically
what I
don't
said.
count. And it's like,
Yeah, that's what I
shit.
said. It seems like either he's going to get 8 or double-double.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So if you think he's going to get a double-double, then you have to go with the higher.
Okay, so we'll go AD now. 2.5 blocks, higher or lower. He's averaging 2.8 blocks per game this season, tied for most in the league with Brook Lopez.
Against
Yeah, AD.
Detroit. Yeah, I'm gonna take the higher.
Okay.
Higher.
Everything higher today.
Everything higher.
But
We got to do hater days too, where we just go lower on everything, whatever
That
it
was
is.
me on Thanksgiving.
Lower. Y'all not doing shit except for turnovers. All right, so 23.5 points. Higher or lower? He's averaging 21.8 points per game this season.
Higher.
Okay. You think he's gonna get the?
Yeah,
it
we
could
back.
be one of those like 30 and 17 games for
Yeah,
AD.
that's why he played like
Yeah.
he played like dog shit last game. So he coming.
right.
Dog shit.
Like, we should high,
Yep.
Okay.
There we go.
Pistons have lost 14 games in a row. Still got some good young players, Cade Cunningham being one of them. So Cade, 30.5 points and assists combined, higher or lower. He's averaging 22.2 and 7.1 assists per game this season.
Lower.
22 and 7, so he's at 29.
Yeah, it's about 29.3. 30.5 high is the higher or lower for points and assists.
I'm going lower.
Lower? Ooh.
Who's gonna be guarding?
I don't know. Someone
Who's
has
guarding
to
him?
get. It's just assists and points.
Correct.
I mean, someone has to put up numbers, but if they getting blown out, he gonna get subbed out.
But it is the Lakers, Gil, so.
But like but again, if they get blown out, then AD and Brown are gonna get.
It is the
subbed out,
Lakers,
too.
so this shit could very well go down to the wire. I think the Lakers will win, but it could
I don't know why anybody
definitely
would bet on
be.
the
Hold on,
Lakers.
chat. What y'all think? What y'all think?
Why do y'all do this with the Lakers?
Chat. What y'all think? I want the chat. What do y'all think?
They're gonna say lower.
If they say lower, then we're going lower. Okay, lower. Okay.
They're saying lower.
Higher, lower. We're gonna go low.
Lower.
Sorry,
We're gonna
kid.
go low.
We don't believe in you.
30 and a half. We're gonna go low.
All right, now let's move on. Sixers, Pelicans.
Okay.
On the road, Sixers on the road to Pelicans. So let's talk about reigning MVP. 10.5 rebounds. Higher or lower?
Rebound.
Embiid. Embiid, 10.5 rebounds, higher or lower. He's averaging 11.3.
Higher.
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 They play small ball. Higher.
You think Zion ain't going?
Higher.
Higher.
They need a fist fight. 2.5 blocks and steals combined, higher or lower. He's averaging 1.9 blocks, 1.0 steals.
Can
So
Wait, steals and
steals and blocks. I like when y'all do that shit. I like the combo.
Steals and blocks.
2.5 is the higher or lower. He's averaging 2.9 total between blocks and steals.
That's a Pelican.
That's a tough.
yeah. So you got who's the drivers? You got Zion. He ain't gonna really block Zion like that.
Kenan, you were so good the whole show.
I don't know. I don't like it.
Down. Lower.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yo, this is your show.
I don't like it. I cannot pick.
I'm literally just saying it's your show. You get to do what
Yo,
you want,
do what you
and we
want.
have to accept it.
No.
So we got two others, but y'all.
I pick higher.
Lower.
Higher.
See,
We're
I don't
gonna-
like
chat. You see chat.
We're gonna be positive today.
Just a personal gripe. I don't like any time it's like 0.5 turnover, whatever. It's just too much time in the game and too much janky stuff that can happen. I like things that I can get
Blocks and
by the end of the
steals.
first quarter.
Big man.
I mean, what if they?
And now I'm watching
throw the
Salty,
ball
like, was
away?
that a block or a steal? Ooh, then he just got fouled, so the block don't count.
I usually take the block. When it's blocking and still, I usually like to take the over.
Yeah.
I mean the higher.
So now let's move to Zion, 23.5 points, higher or lower. He's averaging 23.4 this season.
Higher.
Higher.
I want to see him
The
in
game is fast enough for him.
Debo mode. Yeah, no, Sixers
They play.
trying to get some buckets. Higher. Last but not least, Brandon Ingram, 23.5 points, higher or lower. He's averaging 24.6 points per game this season. It's almost identical to the 24.7 he averaged last season.
Lower.
Yeah.
Tyrese Maxey ain't on there?
Nah.
I'm going high.
Yeah, I go lower for Ingram.
And Underdog, stop doing that shit too. Put Maxey on there.
Yeah, he cooking.
Stop disrespecting him.
Who has to guard BI?
Tobias.
Give me 25. He giving 25. Maybe I'm
about to say, never mind,
He
yeah.
about to get that light skin do some work. Yeah, I'm going high with the BI.
Yeah.
We need a little higher,
Young boy,
lower.
they might go 30 and 20, 28. It might be one of those from the combined. Because I think they know what they're doing now.
Who's Zion and
Zion, yeah. I think they're gonna give us
figuring it
about combined probably 55 to 60 points combined.
So last game, Clippers at Kings. We're gonna talk about where's Paul though, PG. 24.5 points, higher or lower.
Who we playing against?
It's
Lower. No. Higher.
second night of back-to-back, right? Or am I tripping?
Oh, damn. Oh, no, the Kings are on the back-to-back.
Them young boys move. They moving up and down.
Yeah, they don't really get tired like that.
So you said what's the point?
PG what?
So 24.5 points, higher or lower. He's averaging 24.2 points per game this season. Had a season low 6 points last game versus the Nuggets.
Trash. Bounce back 20.
Hell, y'all here getting it.
Bounce back game against them young.
25.
Shout out Paolo, our director, AD, sound effect guy, legend.
I'm gonna go higher.
For PG?
I'm gonna go lower.
I'm going lower, too.
I'm gonna go lower.
PG.
Oh no.
I feel like this could be a game where he actually cooks because it's like they rotate now.
Yeah, and that's what it looks like. It's like they're rotating. James Harden is not. It's like he's not shooting enough to get 25 or 26. So it has to be PG or Kawhi, right at this point. So I'm just. It's not. I'm not happy with it.
Yeah.
But I think he'll do 26.
So 1.5 blocks and steals combined, higher or lower.
PG?
Yeah, he's averaging 0.2 blocks per game, 1.9 steals per game this season. See, these are tough, man. They're scary.
Yeah,
He
why
needs
do
two?
people do this?
He needs 2 blocks and steals. Give me high. On a deep,
Only
give me
because
high.
Sacramento plays so fast.
Yeah, he can
He's
get
gonna
2 steals or 2, a block and a steal. Yeah, I'm going
These
high.
be the games he don't want to lock up though. Now I'm yelling at the TV.
I'd rather take that than the points.
Okay. Now we got friend of the show, Russell Westbrook. 9.5 rebounds and assists combined, higher or lower. He's averaging 6.3 rebounds, 5.3 assists.
Higher.
So, but let me just devil's advocate, Rook. It feels too good. This is the shit that be feeling too good to be true. And they be knowing something, like they know his analytics versus the Kings, and he don't really, I'm like, because last game he was cooking.
You think they be setting people up?
I'm just saying,
and rebounds?
This one feels like a setup.
They said 9.5. So he had 5 rebounds and 5 assists.
And he's got it.
Some type of combination.
But I'm just telling you, this one because it looked too easy.
Higher.
If I'm gonna get the Josh Giddey, give it to me. I'm taking the trap. I'm taking the trap.
Gil, this is not a joking matter.
I know it ain't. But someone has to do it since nobody wants to report on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, as always,
I'm forced them to report on it.
As always,
give me the higher.
Underdog Fantasy does not support the views expressed on the show. They let us cook. They understand that we're a black show and we get reckless at times.
I'm taking the trap.
Okay.
I
understand that.
I'm taking the trap. Give it to me.
Sorry, Tim.
Higher. I know. Someone has to do it.
So like we mentioned, Kings are on the second night of a back-to-back.
Hey, that's weird. We didn't even think about it. Why isn't big media ain't even talking about it, though?
They're talking about it, but they're reporting as a news story.
They just do news and no reaction. That's why Gil's Arena is here for the
So I'm
people.
like, okay,
But they
great.
react to everything
they need
else?
to do that for everything else.
That.
I think people are kind of like asking that same question because they're just so used to the outrage reporting.
So we need to sit down with the Australian version of Jalen Rose to really see what the
Yes.
fuck's going down.
Go sit with Andrew Bogut, who was telling all his business.
Andrew Bogut got
Yeah, I heard that.
Nigga, what the fuck is going on?
All his business on
what the
Fox.
hell?
What the fuck you on over here?
Yeah,
So
that
Kings are on the second night of back-to-back. Let's focus on clutch player of the year from last season, De'Aaron Fox. 27.5 points, higher or lower. He's averaging a career high 29.8 points per game this season. He dropped 29 last night on the Warriors.
Ooh, back to back? Back to back?
Yeah, he's getting after it.
He's getting that.
Yeah, he's
He got them.
That young gentleman does like.
He got them Currys on, man. He good.
Yeah, I forgot about.
He
Damn.
stole his power.
Damn.
Stole his. You said he stole his powers.
Damn. Take my shit off.
Where's it at?
And sack, yeah.
He got 31 piece.
At home? Yeah.
31. 31.
All right, dear.
That beam is phenomenal. Shout out Sacramento, all right?
That was a great move. Light the beam, or whatever it is.
Kind of smells like cow boo-boo out there, but other than that, you got fine entertainment venues, nice people,
It do smell like
And
cow
a
shit.
good basketball team now.
and a really good team that you deserve.
Good cows.
And that's like you drive through Central Cali, going to them tournaments in Fresno. And shout out to Fresno too, though. But now let's get into our last segment of the
That's
day.
the only person on set?
What?
I guess it's the only one.
Yeah, I mean, that's the.
All right, let's go.
Mostly Fans, presented by Underdog Fantasy. We asked you guys to give us some questions. You delivered. You going higher or lower tonight? Oh, shit. I'm going to get fired. All right, first question comes from underdog user Big Shep 62. Why do players block players from shooting when it's a timeout or stoppage?
That shit petty as hell. That is petty.
It's this thing of rhythm. You don't want a player to see the ball go in. So if someone like Klay, right? He's struggling, right? You don't want him to take those shots because that's what a player do. A player who hasn't found his rhythm yet, he's trying to use that as getting shots. So someone like Klay, all he has to do is see the ball go in. That ball going in triggers him to.
But as a devil's advocate, yourself or Klay or somebody does that, let's say KG grabs it out, don't you in your mind just already think, oh, it was going to go in?
No, sometimes you got to see it. It's a visual thing. I want to see the ball go in.
That should be making me laugh.
That's so mean.
Most to block those shots.
Yeah. I used to do that against the ticket, right? I used to tell, hey, anytime there's something happen, throw the ball up there, he's going to jump. So let him jump an extra 40-something times, hopefully by the fourth quarter. So hopefully by the fourth quarter, he's a little tired, right? So every time something happens, just throw it up there. He's going to try to block it, and he's just sitting there jobbing up. It didn't work.
It didn't work.
But Gil, the fact that, I think this is really just indicative of who you are as a human being. The fact that not only did you think about that, but try to get that off of the game, just think, all right, we get him to jump 10, 15
jump to that. Jump
he might get
4
tired.
more times, and hopefully by the fourth quarter, he ain't got no leg. Didn't work.
All right, next question.
Boy, I got Red Bull in my system.
They can't guard you.
Jump.
What are you talking
Jump.
Kevin?
Jump.
He's not ready.
He don't got the
He got little legs.
calf strength for that yet.
Dog don't know how to jump.
All right, let's move on to question number 2. Underdog user. I ain't calling no grown man Daddy MC. I'll just
Daddy MC.
Daddy MC is the username. In the prime of your careers, what would you add to enhance your game? Steph Curry's 3-point shot, MVP Rose athleticism, LeBron durability, Shaq strength, Kobe work ethic. Choose one.
Probably LeBron's durability. I'll take LeBron's durability. Because I got hurt, so.
I thought it said LeBron's do-rag ability at first, but it said durability.
Do-rag ability.
I feel like I'm about to step into my prime right now. So I would say Steph's shooting ability. I feel like I can take my shooting to another level. So I think that would be great.
And just, you already could shoot good. So if you had MVP Rose athleticism, you could be out there windmilling on people.
Why would I want to do that, Josiah?
You don't want to windmill on nobody?
I don't.
You never had okay.
No.
Okay.
I want to shoot 5,000 threes.
But I'm saying you already have the 3-pointer. You already have that locked in, but you need extra
Well, I just
sprinkly.
told you I don't be taking enough threes in games. So now I want to try to get them
We're going to get that right.
Yeah.
We're going to holler and see what's going on. We will check back.
I would have to say probably Kobe's work ethic.
Okay.
I would have that. His work ethic.
And last question, it's a video question. Underdog user, look it's me 59.
What's up, Giz Arena? Hey, yo, which NBA player you think would make his first All-NBA this year? And will Victor Wembanyama make an All-NBA this year?
First of all, who cut his mustache? Like, what? I mean, how low did he go on this one?
Gil, that man has a backwoods beanie on.
He did it himself.
First All-NBA.
Who's going to make their first All-NBA?
So let me give you some notable players that have yet to make any All-NBA teams. Jamal Murray, Jalen Brunson, LaMelo Ball, Tyrese Halliburton, and Edwards, Tyrese Maxey.
Halliburton for sure.
Halliburton or
I think LaMelo could
LaMelo.
But if he gets
It
back.
depends. I mean, he's going to be missing some time with that ankle injury.
Jump!
And this is the other part we have
I
to.
thought he was about to jump.
The other thing we have to factor in now. There's
That dog built funny.
He's a wiener dog.
Yeah, it's like it's.
That's how they are.
It's like
another day on Gil's Arena. But
Don't body shame my dog.
Oh, my fault. Yeah, I forgot that is a thing.
Thank you.
players have to play 65 games to be eligible for postseason awards. So just keep that in mind. LaMelo's gonna miss some extended time. I don't know if it's gonna be 17 games or more, but
he was hooping.
It's gonna be some guys with hurt feelings this season. I will say that.
I think
Tyrese Maxey.
Maxey.
and Halliburton for sure.
Yeah, Halliburton.
I think Ant is in that mix.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would like to see Jamal Murray. If he, is
He ain't playing well.
No.
Well, he hasn't played in. He's
been
missed
hurt.
11 games.
Missed some games.
hurt.
It feels like he might be another one of those guys who's not even going to be eligible.
Okay.
Averaging, but he's still averaging like 14, 16 anyway. So.
He got the potential. Like
And then there's will Wemby make an All-NBA team? So just for the record, last 3 rookies to make All-NBA, Tim Duncan, David Robinson, both made third team. And Michael Jordan, Timmy was first team, Jordan was second team, David Robinson was third team.
Tim Duncan was first team rookie year. Oh, he won it his rookie year.
Yeah.
He won the second year.
Second year.
I don't think so.
Not this year.
He turns the ball over too much.
No, not this year.
Not this year.
No. For Wemby, no.
I mean, to be honest, unless he goes on a hell of a
second
half, or at the end of the day, it's like what we remember last. So, you know, if in that February stretch and he 50, 48, 50, one of them type of numbers and they're winning, they'll put him on.
I could definitely see.
He looked like a slinky. Like I feel like he's just gonna.
Yeah, like the dog in Toy Story.
Yeah.
Oh,
is that the same type of dog?
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
He got little legs. Yep.
Oh man.
He wants to jump so bad.
We got it. I'm waiting with bated breath to see if this dog tries to jump off this couch. He's looking.
We already know when he jump, he going.
Not like another glorious day.
Toy.
Another glorious day in the arena. Appreciate it. You as always, Gil, for giving us an opportunity to help provide for our families. Lexi, appreciate having you back on the couch. This is your only day this week, right?
Yeah.
You're back next week,
and
though?
one day next week. Y'all hate me?
Me too.
No.
Yeah, me too. I think I only got one. I don't see y'all till like.
No, it was my fault this week. I had a doctor's appointment, so I couldn't come
I
yet.
don't see y'all till like next Wednesday.
Don't look at me. I'm not the one who do this. Him. Don't look at me. I've been getting thrown under the guillotine.
Ooh.
Yeah, you
that's
had
a
a long
segment.
weekend.
The guillotine.
You had a long weekend, Gil.
Ooh.
Yep. I got a long weekend. I ain't back on until next Wednesday.
I've been fighting for my life.
A glorious Thanksgiving weekend.
I get it. I get involved.
Let's get out all weekend.
And let's all enjoy ourselves. You know, take care of yourselves and each other, like Jerry Springer used to say. Rest in peace to the legend. We will see you guys. What's today? Wednesday? Tomorrow's Thursday.
And I'm tired of the chat. Listen.
Go ahead.
You know, I've been getting called out for this, like free Miko.
Oh.
Right?
Gil.
So, no. They keep saying in the chat, free Miko. So she wanted me to address it. That's what she's been saying.
Okay.
So Miko, we're still negotiating with Miko.
And that's our show for today. We will see y'all on Thursday on Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy.
Motherfuckers out of here.
Boom, boom.